Hey, Knitting. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, good morning. My
How was y'all's night?
night was great. I went to
Yeah,
bed
mama.
way too early and then woke up in the middle of the night and I've been up ever since. So
Yeah.
I'm resetting my clock.
I went to bed early, but I started watching. I know y'all gonna be shocked. Shameless.
When
And
does that show end? It feels like the longest show ever.
well, it would be if I hadn't been watching it and taking breaks. It would I would already
Oh, okay.
been done. But put on my sweater. And I'm all shit. I'm a, all of a sudden a wreck. Anyway, and then here's what I've caught myself doing: like fighting sleep
Oh,
to
why?
to watch the show, and I'm like, "Why are you doing this? Go to
Why are
sleep."
you doing this? That's right. Sleep is the most beautiful thing ever. Why
Yeah.
would you ever fight it?
Hey, Pammy. Right. I don't know. I was just
That's
so.
funny.
Good morning, Body Cat. Good to see
Well,
you.
and I think it's like, okay, just one more episode and I'll be okay. Now just one more. Just let me see how the storyline ends. Then I'll go to sleep.
You don't have to stay calm. Hey, Charlie. You do not have to stay calm. It. I will tell y'all.
Hey, Charlie.
I watched. Me and Jim watched the Delphi episode on Hulu
Mm,
yesterday.
how was it?
It wasn't that great, and I think it's because well, to Jim it may have been, but I already knew that what they were gonna say and do,
Mm,
but, and it was aired, I think no, not aired, but made right before the verdict, and so at the very end, they did put the verdict in there, so
okay.
they wrote it, but,
Yeah.
and that it's something that irritates me with Jim because anytime that something's gonna pop up, he will not be looking at the TV. It's like he has some kind of spidey senses that says, "Look away." I'm like, "Look, look."
This is
Next
important.
to me. He's like, "Well, I already knew he was convicted. You told me." I'm like, "Yeah, but you wouldn't have known if I hadn't told you. Now you would have never known." But stop making sense over there.
I know that's right.
Because I make none ever.
If your plan is to come at me with a rational argument, I don't want to talk to you.
Right. I'm the one that served green beans and white beans for dinner. Okay. That was me. I did that.
Is that a thing you're not supposed to do?
I was raised you do not serve two kinds of beans at one time, ever.
Oh, or what
But
happens?
I had leftover kielbasa with green beans, and I was like, "Wow, I'm not wasting this. This is meat."
Yeah.
And boom, dinner. Cooked a big pot of white beans. So yeah, that was my night. Woo! Hung
That
out
sounds
with the
like a great
grands a
night.
little. Yeah, it was a great night actually. Except for me being, I got just completely sleepy tired at 7:30. I'm like, and I think it's the time change still, and it's starting to get cold.
Yeah, the time changes mess me up always. It always does, which makes no sense at all. I don't even
No,
get it because
no,
it's just an hour. It's just an hour that we got back. So we got to actually get more, more time
yes.
essentially. And yet it throws me off for, 9, 10 hour days. Yesterday I went to sleep at 3:15 p.m. I woke up at 1:15 a.m. and I've been awake ever since.
I fought it. I fought to stay awake until, and then I went to bed, and then I still fought sleep. But um, everybody, I guess now if you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, it tells people that have an iPhone. Randy's phone is on Do Not.
It tells me on my end when your thing is set. Well, it doesn't say do not disturb. It says that you have notifications set to quiet.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. And
Yeah.
so, and as y'all know, sometimes you can look and see that I forget to turn it back on.
Yeah,
So,
sometimes it's like that in the middle of the day.
yeah, that's not on
And
purpose.
well, I just figure it delivers the thing quiet. It'll deliver it quietly, and If you happen to be napping or if the baby's napping or something and you can't answer me, then you won't. And I just figure it's fine.
Yep. It's 48 there. Let me see what it's getting to, because I mean, it looks dreary out, which it's not. It's just, well, maybe it is. It is to me. Okay, it's 62 and very windy here.
Oh, it's
Oh,
weird. Huh?
oh yeah, it's really windy, and we're expecting rain by 6. Man, I'm old. We're expecting rain. Watch out.
And down the hatches. My hips about to start acting up.
Get me the bengay.
Get the bacon out. Get the heating pad warmed up.
Yep. It's time to start calling everybody in the family. It's gonna rain. You know it's gonna rain. Did you hear it?
Call everybody in the family.
Did y'all hear about the rain?
It's gonna rain soon.
Yeah. And that was my nanny, and they would always, y'all got y'all's meters set out, because they had a little thing outside that measured how much it rained. Yep, got an inch.
Because that's important now. We all need to know exactly how much we're getting.
Back then, it was very important for everybody on the street to compare how much rain their meter got and argue about it. No, mine said 1.5 inches. No, mine is right on the money.
Oh my gosh.
I had it checked. I mean, people start lying. An attorney came out.
I just had mine calibrated. I got the new one.
Okay. I went off on a tangent, but very windy. I had to take plants off your windows. Oh, mercy. Hey, Aaron, good to see you. All right. So let's see. I have found, I don't even know, because we haven't been able to keep up with it like a lot of other people. A lot of this stuff is new to even to me, to you, I know. And I found an interview, and I'm sure the people who have kept up with it have seen this interview, but it's not. I don't even. It's not even. Yeah, it is an interview with like a news station, and then I have an audio of, I think, of him. Just talking about going to McDonald's, and she was asleep, but I couldn't find a video of him riding around in a car with her. I don't know if there's a video of that or the cops saw the video and put it out that they saw the video. I don't know.
And where did they get that video from? Just like a camera around town or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, don't hit play.
And was she, did I hear somebody say that she was slumped over in the car in that video?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So she was probably already dead?
Yes, that's what everyone is saying, that he was riding around with her deceased in the car.
Oh my God, that's so awful. That's so sad.
What I hate about a playlist is, for some reason, it seems like, okay. And if you watch this is why, and I'm not saying that she's guilty, not guilty, any of that. I'm saying I can see. Oh, really, Charlie? I can see why someone would come across her and think she's in on it. And I'm going to show you why.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first question is if I can have your first, your last name, and spell them both out for me.
Okay. Jennifer Soto, JENNIFER
Mother.
Mother.
Jennifer, tell me how you feeling right now.
I feel like I can't breathe. all I keep thinking about is, where is she? Is she safe? Is she okay?
And see, if I was watching her actions, it says nervous, no emotion, not crying.
She's drugged to the high heavens,
Even here,
too.
you think?
I think probably every day of her life.
Mm.
So it's hard to know. That I'm just saying that might have a reason. That might be a reason why she seems so off.
Yeah.
But
We're all a wreck. My entire family is a mess.
I
We're
But
just
see,
so worried.
pause it, because you're right. Like that. What I don't care about how your family is. I don't care about how you are. You need to be worried about how your daughter is
right.
and what happened to her. Finding out what happened to her. Like I don't like this answer. Maybe and you know what? Who am I to say how somebody should answer a question like that? But I guess I just feel like the fact that you're going into everything but your daughter. I don't know. It bugs me.
Yeah. And I've watched this and it bugged me. I watched it this morning. Hey, Alicia, good to see you. She's treated for PTSD with a lot of meds. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think that is at this time a big disadvantage to her. I'm
Right.
just saying.
Right.
When did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
It doesn't make
We
her
filed
come
a
off.
missing report. We called the police at like 4.
Do what?
I'm so sorry. I said it doesn't make her come off sympathetic at all.
No, not at all. And I think that's why she has gotten zero sympathy from the officers.
4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing. We had dropped her off close to the school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way.
Now this.
Sorry.
What was that?
This. I think it's her birds, but what's funny about this? Zero. Nothing. Nothing's funny about this. There's nothing in your
Right.
life right now to smile about.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That should be it. Sorry about that. We dropped her off at school, close to school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way.
Notice at this time she said we dropped her off at school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way.
Yeah. Okay. So help me with the timeline. Is this before or after the video we watched yesterday?
Before.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
You probably said that and
before.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Okay.
was what the day after she was missing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm allowed to share.
You share whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I know you had conversations with detectives. Not sure what that conversation is, but whichever you feel comfortable sharing, that will put the awareness out there.
Yeah, she was spotted walking by the church, by the middle school on the cameras. They saw her hang out in the parking lot for a little bit and then get up and leave. They didn't see a vehicle or anything.
Is that true?
No.
That's
I
not
don't know
true.
that I don't know that she made it up. If someone told her that, she probably hoped it was true, but no, it wasn't true. Hey,
That's not true.
Steadiest.
Oh, okay.
No. Mm-mm.
Anything else. They just saw her walk away around 9 a.m.
So
heading
that's
towards
why
the
she's
school.
smiling, because she doesn't
She
know that
never-
she's dead.
No.
Okay.
I still wouldn't. Well, I don't know what I'd
Well,
do.
she thinks at this point that she just ran away and, we just got to get her back home so we can ground her, like she's probably not thinking the worst yet.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't think she is. I don't. And she does correct herself, but at first she's like, "We did this, we did that," and no, you didn't.
Yeah.
But then she
That's
does
weird.
correct it coming up.
Yeah.
Made it.
What has the school said? Have you get in contact with the school?
Yes, that they're doing everything they can. They've given me all their resources. The principals called me. They've looked at their cameras. I don't think they've caught anything on the cameras is too far away from the sidewalk. Everything is too grainy, so they can't see specific faces. But they've looked. I'm just waiting to hear anything else from them.
Is this normal behavior
Not
to
at all.
just not show up or call or text or anything?
Not at all, no. She, from time to time, she will leave her cell phone at home accidentally, and that's actually what happened yesterday. She left her phone at home. She went to school. But that happens from time to time. She's got ADHD, her memory. She's very forgetful. So, yeah, there's no way to track her right now because the detectives now have her phone. But this isn't normal behavior now.
What was the last thing, I guess, the conversation that you two had, you and your daughter?
We spoke about her birthday party. She had a birthday party on Sunday. She had a great time. I couldn't make it because I was working, but she had an amazing time. She was so happy with all her gifts. I told her good night, and yeah, that was it. I wasn't the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner. But yeah.
13?
She's 13 years old. Yes.
13, Madeline?
Madeline.
And Ginger.
What are you thinking right now?
In my heart, I feel like somebody took her. This isn't like her to just pick up and run away, or just not go to school. I don't know what to think.
Friends, the friends' parents, you've contacted and went through
Everyone.
every single person?
Everyone that we know that she knows, we've contacted them all, reached out to them. The parents have gone out to search and look for her as well.
Carol.
We haven't come up with anything yet.
I've seen a lot of posts on Facebook, Hunters Creek, rants and raves and what have you. Did people say that they were going to conduct some type of like search party or anything?
A lot of people have asked me to volunteer, like if there is one, if they can do one. I have people passing out flyers, going to every store in that vicinity, gas station, church. I think people were being stopped in the street this morning in front of the school to see if they've seen anything, if they've heard anything. My family they're going all out right now. Yeah.
I know as a mother, a lot is going on in your brain
So much.
to bring her back home. What have the law enforcement told you that you are able to share?
I mean, that they're doing the best they can. They've had detectives come out, interview us. They took a piece of her clothing for the canine dog to see if they can sniff her out. I'm not sure when that's being done.
Do you have any inkling where she possibly could be? Like if you would say, okay, last time I went to work and came back, she was at James' house or Sabrina's house, and maybe I forgot to check that house, or she played at this park one week and maybe she went back there or something like that.
We've looked everywhere we could have thought, and anywhere she would have been. She would have known to wait for me at the school. But we did check if she could have walked. My mom's office is close to the school. We checked there. We checked the walking paths that she could have taken. We've checked all of her friend's house. I think we've checked everywhere I could think of, honestly.
What do you think Oh gosh, I just had it tip of my tongue. What was she wearing?
She was last seen wearing a green hoodie, black shorts, white Crocs, a black JanSport backpack with gray hibiscus flowers on it. That's about it.
And you said this is not like her
Not at all.
to run away, an argument, anything like that to provoke her.
She's never done anything like this, no. And we haven't had any arguments recently to have this outcome.
What school?
Hunters Creek Middle School.
Tom, any questions? No. Is there anything that you think our viewers would need to know about the way you're
Why aren't
feeling,
you showing a picture
the
of
family's
the daughter?
feeling, Madeline?
We're
I don't
desperate for any
As a
answers, anything that you could do to help.
I'm not.
I'm here for it. Just
Do what?
I was just thinking, like, this is supposed to be like for the news, right? To get a missing child out. Do you notice anything missing? Like a picture of the
pictures
child?
of her, yeah.
maybe? Like, why do they not have a picture of her up on the screen right now? Nobody needs to know what her mom looks like. People need to know what she looks like in case, maybe they see her or something. I don't know. I just find that odd, but whatever.
Yeah.
please, if you see my daughter, just please bring her home. I just hope you're okay, Maddie. I hope you're safe. I hope you're not hurt. I just hope she's okay.
When did you notice that she was missing? Because this was at the beginning of the morning.
She got dropped off in the morning. We did not notice until after school pickup at 4 o'clock when I went to go pick her up, and she wasn't at school.
So we're going in 24 hours now.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No word, no text message, no messages anywhere from her. I've looked at all her social medias. I've looked at all her games she could have played with, any app. No weird conversations, nothing strange. Everything was conversations with just normal friends or us.
She knows how to get home by herself, as if, like, let's just say, take a bus or an Uber or something like that. She would know how to get home alone, correct?
I'm not sure.
Hey, Heather.
I don't know if she would know how to get home. Maybe, I mean, I'm thinking if someone got in the car with her and if she pointed the way, what roads, she probably could figure out how to get, but like, does she know her full address? I don't think she does.
Which would give me it just puts in my brain that
13 years old and doesn't know her address?
Someone.
She said she doesn't know her address. My kids knew their address when they were 3.
Yeah, I know they learn early. Especially a 13-year-old now.
Right. That's odd. Does that not seem odd?
It seems odd, but I also think that she doesn't know whether or not she knew her address, and I also think that they moved a lot. So I don't know if.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
She always comes home with me.
There's no need for her to really learn. Okay. And you said no time? I think that was everything.
No, my kids learned their address.
All right, the first question is if I can get your first and last name and spell them both out for me.
Stephen Stearns, STEPHAN STERNS.
All right, so Stephen, you seem very emotional right now. Explain to us.
I dropped her off. Everything looked fine when I drove away. It's the last time we saw her.
What were the conversations that y'all had in the car when you dropped her off?
Not much. She was asleep for most of the way. Told her have a good day at school when she got out. I love her. She said thanks, love you too. That was it.
And so where do you think she could possibly be? I mean, this isn't, as I was told, this isn't normal behavior.
This is not normal behavior. She's not the type that would just run off. We don't know where she can be, and we're scared. We just want her home.
Monster. Shut up.
Are you, in a sense, blaming yourself?
A complete monster.
Yes, you should be blaming yourself, you fucking freak.
Look at him.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's hard not to.
Why?
Because I killed
I
her.
dropped her off early. I could have waited longer. She looked okay. She was walking towards the school when I saw her. It was like any other day, so I went on with my day. It's hard not to blame myself.
What has the conversation been with Jen since?
She's been a lot stronger than me. She's been holding it together really well, and it just keeps coming in waves. Just the reality keeps hitting, and we don't know where she is. We don't know if she's safe. We're just scared.
No
We just
tear to
want
wipe
home.
away.
Right.
Have you, like, literally put boots on the ground, went out?
Yeah, I even went out with the cops where I had dropped her off, and we looked all up and down the road, all along the communities, and there was nothing helpful. None of the cameras were pointing the street. Nothing, which in 2024 was surprising. The church across the street had some cameras, and
There was
they
some
mentioned
relief.
seeing her waiting around in the parking lot for a while before moving on, and that was it. But it was grainy. It was grainy footage, and not much else.
Does it seem like she walked west, east?
They said in the direction of the school. I'm not sure what that is.
What was the language? Not language verbally, language, body language. When you dropped her off, did she seem happy? Was she like, I'm going to meet my
was
friends?
Happy. She got a happy weekend. She just turned 13. She had her 13th birthday party. She was happy that we were all together here, and she's just very happy. She was a happy kid. She's very sweet. She's a very sweet girl.
Past tense.
Yep.
Yeah.
She brings a lot of joy to us, and we just not knowing.
So the unknown is killing you.
Yeah, it's like our whole world is upside down. Not feeling her presence here is. Sorry. It's hard.
Oh no, you're fine. Don't need to apologize. What do you want our viewers to know when they see this?
She's a sweetheart. She's a very sweet, kind girl. Just please be nice to her. Bring her home if you find her. Tell her that we love her. Wherever she is, I hope she's okay.
I mean, if someone were to come in contact with her and you gave me her diagnoses, would it be easy to approach her without any like agitation or anything?
Yeah. She's a good kid. She's a good kid.
If you can sum up in one complete sentence, waking up, getting ready to drop her off at school, dropping her off at school, to now speaking to me after talking to the police about her being missing for over 24 hours right now. In one complete sentence, what would that be?
A living nightmare. It's a living nightmare. Day started off like any other. And I just want to wake up. You just get hit with waves of the reality. Just it's setting in. As soon as it got dark last night, we started falling apart. We knew it wasn't going to come to an end. And now we're going on 24 hours and still nothing. Just conflicting reports here and there. People say they see this or that. None of it's conclusive and none of it's helpful.
Well, you knew it wasn't.
We just want a baby girl back.
Tom, any questions?
No, I'm good.
Wow.
Thank you.
Complete actor.
Jeez.
So there was that. And that was something that we obviously have missed since
Yeah.
y'all started. Anytime they throw in anything about their own emotional state.
What? What about that?
I was reading a comment from the chat. What the future holds for him is setting in. Pammy, I don't think so. I truly think he thought that he was going to get away with it.
I don't understand why people think they're going to get away with shit like this. Very rarely do you get away with this kind of shit, especially in this day and age.
Right.
You know, the technology is just too good.
How come we can't see Bob and Lola's journey? He's here and a member. I don't know. I can go look and see if he was blocked, but I'm sure that he wasn't. Sure. Let me go look.
Who's Bob and Lola's journey? Do we know them?
Oh, yeah. He used to come in a lot.
Oh, okay. Did anyone else see them in the chat this morning?
I haven't seen him in chat in a while.
Yeah, our mods don't block people typically. That's not usually a need around here. All right. Do you have another video, girl?
Yeah, I'm just looking right quick to see if.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Right there.
Right where?
He was blocked. I don't know why.
Was he blocked? Was he blocked today? Did anybody remember getting him?
It's all right, Melissa. Dang, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's weird. We don't usually block around here. It must have been an accident.
Well,
I'm glad you got him though. That's good. Phew.
Thank y'all for saying something. I like Bob a lot.
Good.
I never
came and checked. Alexa, go home. You can't help me with that.
So this is the body cam footage. I have not watched it. Hey, Bob. I don't know what happened.
There you are. We see you now.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah.
But what I have pulled up is some body cam footage. I have not watched it, so I don't know what all.
Okay.
February 25th was Madeline Soto's 13th birthday party, celebrating a new phase in her life, becoming a teenager. There was a party. Her mom, Jen Soto, could not make it, but her mother's live-in boyfriend, Stephen Stearns, was there, a man who had been in Madeline's life for more than 5 years. In fact, Jen referred to him as Madeline's stepfather, even though they were not married. The next day, Jen and Stephen say Stephen gave Madeline a ride to school. They also say Madeline was embarrassed and did not want to get dropped off in front of the school. So she was dropped off near a church parking lot less than half a mile away. That's the last time they say anyone had contact with her. Investigators say the evidence paints a much different picture. They claim they have evidence of Stearns dumping Madeline's laptop and backpack in a dumpster and have images of Madeline dead inside of Stearns' car. Madeline never made it to school that day and was found.
Do what?
I just said, that's not good.
Whose Reddit post? Wait till y'all see his Reddit post. Whose Reddit post? Stephen's? Lumpy Space, she said from the beginning he went to that birthday party.
Found 4 days later in some brush on the side of the road.
Huh?
I'm so sorry. Did he not go to the birthday party?
He did.
Okay.
Okay, there it is. I wondered if she was found in St. Cloud. Because she kept saying, I don't know why he would go to St. Cloud.
Ah.
I didn't know that it was St. Cloud. Miles from their home in Kissimmee.
Wow.
Road in St. Cloud, miles from their home in Kissimmee. Stearns was arrested after images of Madeline being sexually assaulted were allegedly found on his phone. And since then, he's also been charged with her murder. Jen Soto has not been charged with anything or named as a suspect. Now, for the first time, we are seeing body camera video from the officers who first responded to the call for a missing girl. What does this video show? What does it reveal? We'll take a look along with our body language expert as we continue to investigate the tragic life and death of Madeline Soto. I'm Vinny Politan. Thank you.
I thought he did go. I thought she said he went. He said he went. Well, I mean, not that we can.
Thank you for joining us tonight here on Closing Arguments. We have a big hour ahead here, and this is an important hour as we continue to investigate what happened to Madeline Soto. First thing you have to understand is that she was missing all day. She never made it to school. Never made it to school. The big question is, when exactly was she murdered? That question has not been answered yet. And we know a lot, but this story began for investigators as a missing child story, a missing child investigation. And it was the Orange County Sheriff's offices, those deputies, who responded to that call. And when they responded, their body cameras were on. And that's what we're going to see tonight. That's what we're going to take a look at tonight, is some of the video from those officers who responded to that call. And you have to understand, from their perspective, it's a missing 13-year-old, a teenager.
That's what I wanted to see.
And what exactly were the circumstances behind this? And the focus initially has to be, okay, what do we know? What can we find out? Where was she last seen? Where should we be looking? And all of that transpired in some of these videos. But the question is, where are you getting this information from? Well, you're getting it really from two sources as they respond. One of those sources is Stephen Stearns, the one who's now been charged with the murder, the one who's been charged for all those images that were allegedly found on his phone. And this is his opportunity to tell his first story to police, to law enforcement. And he tells it to the deputies. And it's really, when you look at him, he's got this crazy thing on his head. The arms are crossed the whole time. What exactly is going on with Stephen Stearns as officers respond? Because based upon where we are now in this case, is a much different place than we were when those first Orange County deputies responded and spoke to Stephen Stearns. Fascinating to look at that. Also, Jen Soto is there, and she's actually speaking more than Stephen Stearns. What is she saying? What is her body language saying? That is something we're going to take a look at tonight. But first, let's play for you one of the videos. And this is the video of the first responding officer making the first in-person contact with Jen Soto and Stephen Stearns. Let's take a look.
Of course. Do they speak English?
Yes, this is Mom.
This is Mom? Okay. Hi there.
Hey there.
Hey there. What's going on?
So my daughter was dropped off close to school this morning, but never made it. I went to her from school.
I'm sorry, one second.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Are we looking for another kid, or we have a kid?
Looking for another one.
Alright, so people are still on the scene, let's put that out in the hospital location. How long?
13.
I'm trying to get that right now.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Alright.
So she was supposed to be dropped off at school, didn't make it to school.
Didn't make it to school. I went to pick her up from school today,
Okay.
and she never came out. They announced it over the speaker, and I'm just like, maybe she walked here, because sometimes she'll walk here to this office.
Mhm.
I came here, nothing. I went back to the school, they were closed. I got a notice, an email from the school saying she was absent, but I also messaged her teacher and he looked at her entire attendance today and saw that she was completely not at school today either.
Okay.
So she never made it.
Okay. What's her name?
Madeline. Madeline.
Madeline. Last name?
Soto. Soto.
Soto.
Yeah.
Date of birth?
February 22nd, 2011.
February 27, 2000.
22nd.
Oh, sorry. 22nd,
2011.
2011.
Just her 13th birthday.
13.
1418 Charlie Worldwide. What's the name of the single age?
Madeline Soto, age 13. I'm trying to get a clothing description now. What was she last seen wearing?
26 County Charlie Worldwide. People hit my call 931 the same call.
Green hoodie,
Green hoodie,
white Crocs,
white Crocs,
either blue or black pants.
I think black shorts.
Black shorts.
Yeah.
black shorts. Okay. Black shorts. All right. Do you know if she has like friends in the area?
She does, but she doesn't know where they live.
She doesn't know where they live. Okay.
I asked all of them.
Okay.
It's like she was only allowed to go to school and back.
No, it's very strange.
Yeah.
I wonder whose rule that was.
Right. I'd say his. That way she could never tell anybody what was happening in that house.
Right.
Is this like, does she like have any places that you guys know that she'll usually be at? Any friend's house? Any places that like she likes to hang out?
Typically,
No.
Not typically.
No.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me see if I get some.
thank you.
No problem. And what school she goes to?
Hunters Creek Middle School.
Hunters Creek Middle. All right, cool. 125.
Miss Susan.
Do you have a picture of her? Can you airdrop it to me?
Yeah, I know. Let me see which picture. I don't know which picture.
Okay, recently, probably from a birthday party, right?
Yeah, but I wasn't there, so I have to look at what's up.
I bet that's her sister in the back in the purple skirt.
Go ahead. That's what I'm about to grab right now. Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you.
Is this a good enough picture, or do you need a whole
Yeah,
body
that's
picture?
Oh,
How do I airdrop? I don't know how to do it.
I got you.
Of course, in February it's supposed to.
Okay, where's the photo? Right there.
If I'm locked up.
That's fine.
Do what? Do what?
nothing. I didn't say anything.
I saved it to my photos, so you could.
You saved it to your photos?
Yeah, we can just go
Perfect.
straight to the photos.
Okay, perfect. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna send it out right now to my other guys.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
All right. So I'm watching this. Two things strike me right away. The first being the general kind of tone and atmosphere where Jen Soto is, Stephen Stearns, and the rest of their family. There's an eerie calmness in there. Now, I don't know if things were hectic before or things get hectic after. I'm wondering when and maybe a lot of searching was done before this moment, because this is like, 8 o'clock at night. I don't know. I'm trying to understand that part of it, because I don't know what happened before this, and I don't know if there's something that happens after this. But in this moment, everyone's kind of sitting around very calm with a just turned 13-year-old girl missing. That really strikes me here. The other thing is Stephen Stearns. It's tough to look at him. Let me bring in my guests. Joining me in Orlando, Florida tonight, WFTV investigative reporter Shannon Butler. Also with us, retired police commander, host of the Profiling Evil podcast, author of the book Deceived, and all proceeds from the book this Deceived are going to Child Victims Center, which is being built. So that's important stuff. Mike King is with us, but we just lost him momentarily. Let's go straight to Shannon Butler, WFTV investigative reporter. Shannon,
we can
your
scroll
first
ahead
initial...
see if they have any more body cam footage.
Okay.
In the day, trying to figure out where Madeline could be, because they know that she didn't go to school. So at this point, it's 12 hours it's about 12 hours that she's missing.
That's the terrifying part.
Yeah, there were a lot of questions about what that amount of time. Now, she called police as soon as, that the little girl didn't make it to school. But if you remember...
Ginger, you have a great day. Thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. Ginger. So I'm not sure that the mom needs to be charged. I think that, I don't know what I think. I think that if neglect, for sure.
Yeah, definitely burying her head in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I was just realizing that, because I think that's the part that would, make me throw up, is knowing that it's been all day and they've been missing. My kids' school, if you don't call in and tell them that they're going to be out, they will call you by second period and tell you that your kid is out. And then you have to say, I'm so sorry, I forgot to call, or whatever. But I wish, if that would have been in place in her school, they would have found out much earlier,
They contacted the mom, and it seems like she just waited for school to end. I don't know what she thought.
Did they contact her that day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Early?
I don't know how early it was. They said she got an email saying that Madeline wasn't in school.
I know. I just thought that was after school. I didn't know that was during, because for mine, it was right after homeroom. So by second period, by the beginning of second period.
Yeah, it's not, and we would even get a recording.
Yes. Oh yeah, but exactly. I think it would be a recording.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have to leave a message or something saying that they were, that they were out for a reason or whatever, that you knew they were out or whatever the thing is. But God, it's been so many years, I don't remember, or something like that, where you had to, I believe it was a recording.
Knitting. I didn't know that. The more you know.
What'd she say?
Jen absolutely knew about the essay. She sent Maddie to bed with him alone, with S toys in the nightstand and a camera tripod by the bed.
No, she did not. Please tell me that's not true. Oh my God. Why isn't she arrested? I don't understand. Why is she not in jail?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me either.
Fucking gross. Oh, that makes me sick.
Yeah, she failed her.
God, that is so damn gross. You're a disgusting human. Did she think that those toys were just for... I don't even... Oh my God.
I wonder if she's answered any of those questions.
Is she saying, well, those toys are just supposed to be for us. I didn't know he was using them on her. Why would they be in your guest room, though? And not your bedroom? That's weird.
Right.
Your guests don't want to open their drawers thinking there's a Bible in there and find something else.
Yeah. You're supposed to protect. Stern. Okay, Stephen Stern's police interview.
Literally your only job, mother. I'm just moaning. Literally your
Yeah.
only job as a mom.
Right.
Protect
Hey,
your child.
Celinda. Good to see you.
And she not only failed, but failed fucking miserably.
She not only failed, but
You fed him to a monster. You're just as
yeah, that's
dirty.
it.
Just as dirty. You fed him to a monster. And now you have to live with that forever.
Yeah.
You have to live with that now. But for
So
you, she
I
would be
think
here.
it was a special immunity that they can't hold what she says against her. And I don't know if it was just for one interview or if it was for the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I dread this trial. But y'all, we're going to go to that trial.
Yeah.
I want to see her testify. I want to
Oh,
see her
I
take the
hope you
stand.
do. I hope we do go to it. I hope you do. I hope you do go, girl.
I have every intention on going.
Yeah. That would be good. We'll start the savings account now. Start saving up for it.
I already have.
Good.
Yeah. Just know if I get a tip, that's where it's staying.
Yeah.
It's not going for Christmas. They're not getting anything.
It's the Bad Mom podcast being brought to you.
Yeah, that's right. I've done enough for them.
That's right. They got plenty. Okay. They don't need to be whining.
I have a grandson that wants what did he say now? I forgot. It's a huge piece of machinery, and the small one that he could ride on, and this is Skeet, is $500.
Oh my gosh.
And which
Yeah, and
I've already.
It just gets worse from here, girl. The older they get, the more expensive they get.
I'm like, your parents are going to have to find different jobs because you're going to have to quit asking for this equipment.
Right. He has a lifestyle to which he's become accustomed, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, sadly, well, I said when I asked him what he wanted for his birthday, that's what he said. It was cat something, a cat, which is Caterpillar. That's a brand something.
Okay.
And I said, you know what sounds like fun? A desk. He said, a desk, just like that. And here's the thing: I've already got him a desk for his birthday.
Oh
So
no!
Yeah, well,
You're gonna write the name Caterpillar on it.
Right. It's a Caterpillar
It's a
desk.
Caterpillar desk. Look.
So you can't read, so you don't know what Paw Patrol was saying. They're saying Caterpillar.
Yes.
Talk him into it, Randall.
I'm telling you, we could print a label. It could say anything. We could make a label say something.
Yeah.
That's right. How's he gonna know?
Yeah, get up there and ride that desk. Act like you're doing some homework. Learn something.
He's on a desk. He's all offended at the concept.
I don't even think he knew what a desk was, so.
So how offended could he really be?
Right.
For TV Live, new emerging details are coming out when we're looking at the death investigation of 13-year-old Madeline Soto. The teen disappeared February 26th after she didn't make it to school that day. Her body was found several days later on March 1st in a wooded area.
Her mother's boyfriend, Stephen Stern, is charged with Madeline's murder. He was questioned by police when she was missing. And we're going to bring you some of that audio-only interview in just a minute. But first, here is Court TV anchor Judge Ashley Wilcott.
I wonder if I thought I had the audio only, but this may actually just be what they've put out. I would like to find the audio only. What I need is a few more tabs open. That's what I need. Let's see. Let's see. Not that I don't enjoy their commentary, but maybe this is it.
Hours for OCSO case 24-011.
I think this is it.
Detective Hunt. Can you state your full name?
Stephen Stearns.
All right, Stephen. Real quick, do you swear to affirm that everything you're about to tell me is the truth?
Yes.
Perfect. So you know kind of why I'm out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Involving. When is the last time that you saw?
Dropped her off yesterday morning.
Okay. About what time?
Liar.
Right. So he said, I dropped her off yesterday morning. So this was the day after. Well, that what it says at 27 through the 20 and the 28th, I guess.
Approximately sometime between 8:25 and 8:40 is when I dropped her off.
And where were you dropping her to?
That's a 20-minute gap.
Taking her to school.
Got it. And it's my understanding that you dropped her off like a little bit away from school.
Yeah, she sometimes likes to get dropped off a bit down the road away. She likes to walk over and catch up with her friends, or just not being seen, getting out of a hoopty in front of school.
Okay. And when you say hoopty, you're referring to your
My car that she's embarrassed to be seen getting out of.
Got it. Okay. Where did you drop her off at? Do you remember approximately?
It was.
You're good.
Did he just yawn?
Kind of where all.
Did he just yawn in the middle of?
It sounds like.
Oh my God. All right. Sorry. I'm not sure why we're yawning, sir. Are we boring you? The fuck?
Oh, I see. See, I had a hard time finding that on that site, Pammy.
All those communities are leading up to the overpass, and then the school's on the other side of the overpass. So I dropped her off along that stretch where all those communities are.
Gotcha. Is it like on the sidewalk or near the parking lot?
Sidewalk there. And then they've got the church on the other side of the street, and then the overpass, and then the school. So it was maybe no more than a block away.
Okay. Is the school within like eyesight of where you drop her off? Or is
The overpass was definitely within eyesight, and the school was literally just on the other side of the overpass.
Gotcha. So if you were to guesstimate it, would it be like a quarter mile, half mile?
Yeah, maybe like a 5-10 minute walk, depending on your speed.
Hi, Lacey.
Hi, Lacey.
But she also likes the cool morning walks too. She was wearing her hoodie and she was feeling the cold weather, and she likes that.
How common is it of you to drop her off to school in the morning?
It's not common for me to do it most of the time, but I'm up here.
See, that right there, that's a clue, I think. She likes the cold walks. She was wearing her hoodie.
Yeah, he's way too. Nah, he's so fucking creepy.
Yeah, and I bet you that they're thinking, what a creepy guy to talk about someone who's not even his stepdaughter. He's just
Right.
a on and off again boyfriend. I've
weird.
never have my kids. They've always complained if they had to walk 1 second
I know. That's
in the
very
cold.
interesting to me. That she apparently doesn't like to be. I don't know. I thought that was interesting too. Maybe she just
Yeah.
wants to get the fuck away from you as fast as she can.
God bless her.
And I'm helping out as much as I can and working. So she was trying to get as much sleep as possible. And I was doing the school run this morning.
Okay. Do you live here? Do you live somewhere else, or what's that look like?
I live here, but I split my time between here and my parents' place down south in Northport. They're getting on in years and they need some help.
Got it. Okay. For how long have you lived here with them?
Oh gosh, years now, a couple years maybe now.
Okay. And what does
Thank
your
you,
time
Susan.
splitting look like? Are you here for days, weeks, months, something else?
Weeks at a time, yeah.
And so, I guess when did you arrive this block of time that you were here?
Day before yesterday, actually.
So, Saturday?
Yeah.
I think. So you got here Saturday night. Got it. It's down in Northport that you actually split your time with. When did you start splitting your time between here and Northport?
A little while ago, my dad, I was working at Disney for a while. My dad was coming up and getting lunch with me. Started discussing how they're getting on in years and they're going to need some help soon. And they'd really need me to come back down and help them out.
Was that this year or last year?
Last year, heading into this year, yeah.
So like December.
Yeah, they're already making end of life plans. So.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, at least they're getting a plan together now.
So normally,
I bet they were tickled to hear that.
School in the morning, although it's typically not you. Is that typically what she requests is to be dropped? Is that from everyone or just because of your car?
She doesn't mind getting dropped off much. It's the nicer white Sentra over there. But it is very common for her to get dropped off down the road and want to walk up and find her friends and kind of hang out.
Does she typically hang out with her friends only at school, or does she have any in the neighborhood here?
She doesn't have any in the neighborhood here, but she does have friends from school that she gets together with on weekends and whatnot.
Okay. So after you dropped her off sometime between 8:25, 8:40 area, do you remember?
I left my phone at home, so I wasn't sure what the...
Gotcha. That's fine. Do you remember what you did after? Or?
Yeah, after I left her, I was watching her in the rearview mirror, just driving away. She looked like she was making her way towards the school like normal. So I went on with my day, went over to the vape shop nearby. They were not open yet. So I came back home, hung out for a little while with Jen. And then after about an hour, I went to check the vape shop again, and they were open. So I took care of my stuff there, and it became a normal day.
Okay. So just to go through I asked Jennifer the same questions, just to go through everyone's days, but just to go through yours. So you dropped her off at school, and you said you went to the vape shop?
Correct.
They weren't open?
Correct.
Do you remember about what time you got?
I wonder how we would feel if we didn't know the outcome.
Like, would we be sorry for this guy right now? Would we get weird vibes off of him?
Yeah. Would we be believing him?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
No, you don't, Mayor's daughter. Oh, yeah. I just wonder because I feel nothing but,
Right. Nothing but disgust.
Mm-hmm.
Got home?
Got home around maybe 10:15.
Gotcha. And was Jennifer here?
Yeah, Jen was here. She had been sleeping in. Her new work schedule has had her kind of messed up, so she was trying to sleep in as much as possible.
Gotcha. So when you got back around 10,
she was just
waking up.
Yeah. So we hung out for a little while, chit-chatted. Then I went and checked the vape shop again, got my stuff, came home again, hung out for a little while. We talked about maybe, doing some DJ shopping or something after we picked up. And then she wanted to take a nap again. I had a couple errands I needed to run, so that worked out fine.
Sorry.
I wanted to check out a couple of the card game shops in the area.
Oh, okay.
One of my trading card games just had a new release, so I just wanted to look at stuff. Ended up getting a flat tire.
Okay.
So that's why my hoop. He's on a
Oh,
hoop
where'd you
now.
get a flower? Where'd you get a flat tire?
192. That was hair raising.
And that was when you were out shopping during the day?
Yeah, yeah.
That was hair raising?
between.
That was hair raising.
That was hair raising.
Mm,
I wonder how he really got a flat tire.
right. Or if he really did get a flat tire.
Right. I wonder if he, or he might have got a flat tire like doing something bad.
Yeah.
They had to come
Yeah,
up with a
like
story.
trying to get down in the woods.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, you're right.
Between the hours of noon and like 2.
Okay. Got it. And then so
Because
after
we needed to leave by 2:30 to go get in line and get ready to pick up.
got it. So you guys both went and picked her up together?
That was the goal. Yes, I was going to go with them, but I ended up getting a flat tire, so she
So
left.
you couldn't.
Yeah, I got back literally 10 minutes after she left. Apparently.
Got it. And so forgive me, I missed something. I kind of missed it in the middle of there, but you got back home around 10. You hung out with Jen, and then y'all just kind of hung out, and then did you separate to go shopping, or?
She took a nap, and then I went and ran my errands.
Okay, got it. And then around noon or 2 o'clock, is when you got the flat tire, and she was leaving to pick up.
No, so when we hung out first, I'd gone to the vape shop, which was now open, to get my vape, and then came back and hung out more. And then we separated, and I did my errands, and she took a nap.
Got it.
That was around noonish when that.
Got it. Okay, I just want to make sure I had that straight. So you went back to the vape shop. Which vape shop is this? Where's the vape shop around here?
E-cigarette online on John Young.
Oh, okay, I didn't know there was one around here.
E-cigarette, e-smoker, e-something online, but I've been going to them for a while. You think I would remember their name.
And you made it out there about what time is that?
That was probably just after 11 that I finished up there.
Okay. Got it. Now, can you remember the day prior to Monday? Do you remember, I guess if anything happened between Saturday night and Monday when you were here that might have sparked wanting to...
She was so happy.
Okay. Because party, right?
And all three of us are together, and she was so happy.
Tell me about Sunday night. Tell me about Sunday into Monday. What you remember?
She just had a party. She was excited.
Sorry. It's okay.
Just talking about crushes. Her singing that was coming up, and you want me to come see her sing? Nothing bad. She was just happy. She was very happy. Everyone was happy. There's nothing out of the ordinary. I can't remember anything particular that happened. I showed her the movie Sister Act.
Okay.
She was singing so well, I told her she reminded me of the choir. When we got their stuff together and started singing better. I wanted to show her.
Gotcha.
Wow.
So Sunday night, how do you decide, who's going to get her ready for school in the morning and everything?
I take her to school in the morning so she can sleep in as much as possible.
Okay.
And I agreed. I've done the school run a few times before. It's not usually my forte, but I don't mind helping.
And so Jennifer shared with me, typically you normally sleep in the upstairs guest bedroom.
Yeah.
And then she will sleep together in her own bedroom.
Correct.
But Sunday, so Jen could get better sleep, she said she just sent you both upstairs, correct? Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, now ask him why that's normal.
Do you remember about what time you went to bed and woke up?
So I can't believe that guy just said that sentence and didn't say what the fuck afterward.
I bet you anything he made a mental note. This guy did it.
I mean, right. So she sent you both upstairs to sleep in the guest room, and he didn't say what the actual fuck afterwards. Come
Right.
on, man. I bet he did. I would love to know.
11, quarter after, wound up after her party. And we were getting up really, really early so we could make good time getting out of the door. So we got up around 7.
Yeah, y'all left pretty early.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see Jen at all in the morning? Or
Yes.
Which, okay, this was a girl who just turned 13 a few days before. I know that you had boys, but I had, well, no, Steph could get up, right up, and go to school. She didn't care. She'd brush her teeth, go. But
Yeah.
the other one, we're talking 30, 45 minutes ahead of time, had to get her up so she could do her hair and makeup, all that stuff. And that's normal.
Yeah. Right.
So supposedly they got up at 7 and he dropped her off at school at 7 or 30 minutes. Almost a half a mile from school 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
Fell asleep.
Yeah, I saw her a couple times. I was in and out of her room talking to her.
Also makes no sense.
Got it. Okay. And that was before you left around, what time did you leave? About 8:30?
No, earlier than that, we made such good time. I mean, we were so impressed. We made such good time getting out the door. I mean, we were probably out by 7:30, 7:45.
Okay.
Because we wanted to get McDonald's breakfast. We'd been talking about it anyway. She ended up not wanting it after all.
Why?
Got
I wonder why.
Yeah. Was it because she couldn't eat anymore because you killed her?
This guy
So
is such a piece of shit.
I just don't think he should be allowed to exist anymore. I just
Yeah.
don't.
Well, is he up for the death penalty?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I don't know that it's been announced, but I'd say so.
Yeah, I think I could be okay with that.
Yeah. I didn't think I would. I used to think I wasn't okay with it. And I think I've said this a couple of times about this case. I used to say, would think, I don't know that it's the right thing to do, because vengeance isn't ours and da-da-da. And but I always knew if it was one of my kids or one of a family member, I would feel completely different. So I've never judged anybody that wanted the death penalty. And then I
Right.
see this guy and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
a
and
painful.
what's serious is like, yeah, I wouldn't need the death penalty. Y'all wouldn't need the death penalty. I'll take care of it. I got it. Thanks.
Crime
That's
Junkie
how I
says
feel about this freak.
yeah. Because he damaged this child for 3.5 years before he ended her life.
Yes, he did. Disgusting.
Any trouble
Yeah.
at all recently at home?
No, not recently.
No arguments that you can remember between her and you? Anything that's upset her?
Not for a while.
When was the last time?
Maybe a month. Typical, mood swing stuff. She has some pretty bad PMS when she gets it, and being a teenager on top of it doesn't help.
Yeah. I know all about it. Now you said I think you said she left her phone, right?
See, all that to me, that's flags.
Yeah. I don't think my dad knew anything about my PMS.
No.
Oh, no.
Where did she leave her phone at?
She left it in her room. She's ADHD. So am I, for that matter.
Oh, yeah,
So
you
is
left your
Mom.
phone too, huh?
Yeah. So we
How
try
could
to.
be?
Yeah,
on
they
top of
both
her
left their
about
phone.
that,
Of course, she left her phone because she wasn't alive. And I love how they're trying to, both of them actually play it off like it's not that abnormal for her to forget her phone. It's abnormal for any kid to forget their phone this day and age.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
furthermore, if
first.
I'm pretty bad about forgetting my phone and having to turn around and come back and get it. It's and I'm
No,
talking
my phone is no further than 3 inches from me at all times. Like it just is. That's just at all times. If I leave, it's there.
now
It's
I'll
first
set
thing
it
I put in the
down.
car. First thing I take out of the car. When I'm home.
Yeah. No, I sometimes, but I never, knock on wood, I will now. I've never gotten that far without thinking, dadgummit, my phone.
Yeah.
Forgetting things, but we're also a bit forgetful too.
Got it.
But yeah, it's not uncommon for her to forget everything. That
She leave it in her room or
yeah,
she left
it in her room. She must have been grabbing her shoes or a hoodie or something and set it down, and that's just how it goes.
Okay.
Mm.
Got it. Gotcha. Is it typical of her, I guess, to forget things like that?
Yeah, very, very typical.
Whoops, sorry.
Cool. Got it. All right, man. Well, I mean, you know her better than I do. Is there anything you can think of that, as someone who doesn't know her, that I might be missing out on here? Like somewhere she may like to be, or somewhere she.
Everything that everywhere that we think she could possibly be, we've checked. And I mean, literally, the whole family is just.
So that the deputies found the video from the church last night of her in the parking lot.
We heard that they saw someone.
So can you think of a reason that she might have gone and waited in that church that's across the street for a couple minutes before she went
What
headed
video
back
did
up
they
to school?
find, Randy?
I don't know. This is the first I'm hearing about it because I am so far behind. But I think they thought they had to have thought that they saw her, but it couldn't have been her.
Okay.
Unless they are lying and just planting that story.
Right.
Okay. Knitting said it's not her though. Hey, Sully.
I mean, she had time to kill, so I don't know.
Wow.
She said she was going to hang out and find her friends, but when I left her, she was on the other side of the street, rummaging through her backpack and just kind of moving towards the school area, so it looked normal.
And they found the backpack in the garbage like close to the house. Like he had already thrown it away. Rummaging through her backpack.
What do you think she was looking for?
I
Gotcha,
assumed she was
Lacey.
just looking for some headphones or something for her walk, but she might have been looking for her actual phone.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's all I can really think of at the moment. I think I have a phone number for you. I tried calling you earlier, but you might have just been asleep.
Yeah. So sorry.
No, it's okay. 256-1832.
That's correct.
Gotcha. What's your address when you stay down south?
When I'm down south, it's
Me too, Mayor's daughter. I cope with in the worst ways.
House, though. I did not like being there if I can help it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's nice of you to help him out.
Yeah, it's just a stressful environment full of poodles and deaf old people.
So after you dropped time at around 8:20 or so, you didn't to get to the vape shop, do you have to like swing back around at all to where the school area is? Is there any chance she saw your car or something and was flagging you down? Or
No, I basically just turned around right there.
okay, so there's no chance she would have like seen you from that church parking lot when you were swinging back around to the vape shop?
I would have already been gone at that point.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to figure out, what might have caused her to go there and then what caused her to leave. Because I think she did stay there till about 8:50, just before school starts. When does school start? 9:30?
9:15, I think, is the latest that they should be there by. I think it starts around 9:20 officially.
Gotcha. Is she familiar with that parking lot at all? Is that somewhere she hangs out?
I mean,
Or?
a lot of the kids will sort of rendezvous there before heading into school.
Gotcha. Do you recall seeing any other kids walking in the area when you were dropping her off?
We were early. Earlier than usual. She was confident that it was fine. She was just going to hang out and wait for her friends.
Okay. Did she mention that to you at all? Or
Yeah,
did she say anything?
I asked her, because we were a little early. We still had some time to go. I said, "You want me to wait with you?" She said, "No, just drop me right here. I'm going to walk up and find my friends."
Okay.
Which is something that she normally does anyway. It wasn't out of the ordinary, and I agreed to it. It's like she was making her way towards the school, and I went on with my day.
All right. Well, I appreciate you talking to me. I'm going to go ahead and end this. 12:23 hours.
Case number 24-11313. Today's date is February 27, 2024. The time is 19:16 hours. We're in Kissimmee speaking with Stephan Stearns. Okay, so I know that you already spoke to the other detective, right, about everything that kind of happened today. If you can just kind of go over it with us one more time, the timeline from like when you guys woke up and took her to school and all that.
So we woke up early. The plan was that we were going to get McDonald's breakfast on the way, so we made amazingly good time.
I don't mean to interrupt you, okay? Neither of us were here yesterday, so if you can be kind of like specific about like times and stuff like that, okay?
Okay, her voice sounds like she's on to him.
Yeah.
Around
she definitely sounds like
7:15, somewhere.
Yeah.
Around there, which is an early start for us, but we had talked about getting McDonald's breakfast beforehand, so we wanted to make good time. We did make good time. We got out the door maybe 7:30ish, 7:45ish, maybe. Got over to that area. She was asleep in the car most of the time, just snoozing until we got there. We got to McDonald's.
Nope,
we're
slowly.
close to McDonald's.
Right.
I said, "Do you still want it?" She wasn't interested in the McDonald's anymore, so we continued on. And she wanted to be dropped off a little down.
Hey, sandwich maker, do what?
That she changed her mind about McDonald's in the time that it took them to drive there. Like, that's weird, no?
Absolutely.
Like, usually when you're gonna go out to breakfast, you still want it by the time you get to the drive-thru.
Exactly. But he knew they wouldn't be on camera at McDonald's, so she had to change her mind.
Yes. Yes, you're right, because that would be on camera.
Mm-hmm.
On the ways from the school. She's got this phase that she's been into lately where she's very particular about what car she's seen getting out of.
And I wonder if that's the direction. I wonder if that's the direction he drove in. And just in case other cameras happened to pick him up, he needed a reason. Oh, we were going to go to McDonald's.
Right.
Like, I wonder,
Yeah, and this is where she changed her mind. So, yeah.
Yeah.
See her, she was asleep in the car.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess kind of hooties. I get it. It's an image thing. But that was sometime probably between 8:20 and 8:40ish. Somewhere in there. It was along the stretch of the road that on the right side that has all the communities on it.
Mm-hmm.
Before you get to the overpass. You could see the overpass from where it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it was on that side, on that stretch of road. That's where I dropped her off. She said she was going to go wait for her friends. She was going to find them and hang out and wait for her friends. And I asked if that was going to be okay. She said, yeah, it's fine. Kids get dropped off early enough as it is. It's not totally unusual for that to happen. It's just not usually that early that I drop her off. I do school runs every once in a while for her. I said, okay. Let her out. Have a good day. Love you. Thanks. Love you too. And I turned around and was driving away and was watching her in my rearview mirror to make sure that she was where we were supposed to go, and she was moving in that direction, but she was rummaging around in her backpack or something. What I assumed was probably headphones or something like that, but find out later that she forgot her phone here, so she may have been rummaging for her phone. But she was still kind of making her way towards that direction, so it looked okay. Looked like any other day, and I just continued on.
Okay. When you said you dropped her off, like in the area, kind of like where exactly did you drop her off?
So if you pull down the street going towards the school, you've got that whole strip of communities on the right side there. It was in that stretch of sidewalk there. We pulled in and maybe about halfway up the street or so, and she was like, right here's good.
Was it like in one of the apartment complexes, the church?
Not in, it was outside one of the apartment. It was just on the sidewalk on the side of the road there, just like a tuck and roll, you know?
Okay. So like if I were to be on the road, where, like what do you remember seeing that you dropped her off at?
I remember the overpass is up ahead. The sidewalk was on the right, row of trees. There's, I think, a median in the middle. And then there was another community maybe across from that before you get to the church. So it was like before the church.
So Town Loop Boulevard's that street that connects to the school.
Yeah.
Is that the street that you...
Is this, which one?
So that's Town Loop Boulevard, right?
I think we'll have a butt mod.
And where's the school located here?
The school's right here.
School's right there. Okay, so the school would be on the left in this case. Here's the overpass.
So you guys came from this side?
Yeah, we came from Town Loop, I think, which is Town Center. Yeah, so we made a right here and then pulled somewhere about.
So you came from Town Center and turned onto Town Loop.
Yeah, where's the church? Is this the church here?
There is that's the church.
Okay, so we weren't up to the church yet, so we were pulled onto here, and then we pulled maybe about halfway up here. And I dropped her off somewhere in this area here.
And she walked from there to the school?
Yeah.
It's a pretty long way.
It's maybe a block or so, but it's not out of the ordinary for her. She likes to do that sometimes. She likes the cold weather. She was wearing her hoodie. She likes the cold walks.
So you dropped her off near Lilac? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
I love hoodies too, but I don't want to walk in the cold weather.
Right.
But Stadius,
You know, a 13-year-old girl, her hair gets all messed up.
right?
You know,
But it's a lot of extra details, which and I'm sure that the cops look for that.
Yeah.
Because you would get to the point, hey, my kid's missing. Let's go find her.
Right.
Not any of this bullshit. Oh, she likes the cold weather.
It wasn't at a cross street. It was just a bit of the sidewalk there.
So did you merge into the sidewalk, or did you stop in the middle of the street, or?
I just pulled over to the sidewalk there. Let her hop out.
How often do you drop her off?
This might be the 5th or 6th time I've ever done it.
Okay. And when you drop her off, where do you normally drop her off at?
Normally down the street from the school. She requests that a lot.
Like the same area or somewhere else?
Especially if it's sometimes in the church parking lot, sometimes just wherever she tells us to let her out. As long as it's close, you know.
So it's halfway between Town Loop and Town Center and the church?
Yeah, it's just in this stretch right here. Like we got about maybe halfway up and it was there.
The McDonald's that you guys were going to stop at, did you pull into the plaza at any point?
No, she 86'd the idea before we even got there.
What do you mean by 86?
Poo-pooed the idea. Didn't want it anymore.
Okay.
Wasn't in the mood anymore.
At any point while you were driving to the school, did you make a U-turn?
Yeah, I tried to sell her on McDonald's one more time because I was still kind of hungry, but at that point she was also just wanting to get to school.
Okay.
So
Where?
turned right back around.
Where did you make that U-turn at?
Actually, the school not the school parking lot, the church parking lot. I pulled into that, turned around, and pulled back out. Did a U-E there and went back to the McDonald's, and she still wasn't having it. And that's when we came back. See, the McDonald's is on the same Town Loop or Town Center. It connects to the same road that the
That the school's on?
Yeah, so it's
Town
like
Loop.
a straight shot.
So you guys came from, just so I can kind of get a good visualization, Town Center, and where did you come from, Town Center?
Town Center. So where's the McDonald's? I'm so bad at reading these. I'm sorry. So we
This
came.
is all Town Center.
So we came across on Town Loop, I believe. Is that the school is that the road that the school is on?
No, this is Town Center. So you
Okay.
said you were on Town Center, and then you made a right on Town Loop, which is the one that takes you to the school.
Yes, correct.
Right.
I think you passed it.
But what I'm saying is, before Town Loop, or I'm sorry, for Town Center, what street did you take?
I'm so sorry. I'm bad with the streets around here.
How do you usually get to the school?
I just take John Young and then wait till I see the McDonald's and make a left there, and then follow that around, and that goes straight into the road that the school is on. And just use the landmarks, and I don't memorize the street names.
Is that JYP?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is JYP.
I mean, at the McDonald's, you turn right?
And then you said you made a left at the McDonald's? So that's John Young Parkway, you're going north on John Young?
McDonald's, and then go around, and then that shoots straight into the road that she's on.
Okay. Because that's...
I believe that's the correct road.
Yeah, well, that's the fastest way to get there. But you told me you came from Town Center and Town Loop.
I'm sorry, I don't know the street names.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm doing my best.
that's okay. So now that we know that you came from John Young Parkway and you made a left on Town Loop,
Mhm.
so you passed the
So,
McDonald's.
yeah, that was when she said no to McDonald's the first time.
Okay. So you guys keep on going on Town Loop.
Yeah. But at that point, we still had a lot of time to kill. And very early.
So what did you guys do?
Drove towards the school, made a U-turn, came back, tried to do the McDonald's thing again. She didn't want it.
So where did you, one more time, where did you do the U-turn at?
It probably was right by the church because it was still way too early for school. So it was on that stretch of road. I mean, they had the meeting there and the separation, so that left turn where the church is.
And again, it makes no sense why he took her to school that early.
Right.
And I'm sure that's why he's coming up with stuff, but
You can make the U-turn there.
And then after you dropped her off, what did you do?
Stayed, talked to her for a minute, made sure, is it all right that you're going early? Because it was still early.
Mm-hmm.
She said, yeah, it's fine. I'm going to hang out and wait for my friends to get there, which she does sometimes, so it didn't sound outrageous or anything. That was it. Told her to have a good day. I loved her. She told me she loved me too. I turned around to leave, and I was watching her in my rearview mirror, and she looked like she was walking in the right direction. She was rummaging in her bag a little bit, like I said, but still sort of just shambling in the right direction while she was doing it. So it looked normal. It looked okay.
Okay, and then what did you do after you left the area?
I left to go to the local vape shop because I needed some more vape juice. They weren't quite open yet, so I ended up going back home. Hung out with Jen for a little while. Waited about an hour or so, and then went back and checked the vape shop again. It was open, so I got what I needed there, and came back home and hung out with Jen again for a while.
Do you remember what time you came home?
The first time was probably right around 10, close to it. And then I waited here and went back to the vape shop. Probably finished at the vape shop and came back home again a little after 11.
Okay. You said the first time that you hung out with Jen for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Was Jen here when you got here at 10? Okay.
I think so. She might have been at her blood appointment. Let me double check. I know she had a blood appointment at some point during the day.
It's okay. We don't have to ask her right now.
Sorry, everything's a blur.
So she might have been here. She might have not have been here
I
the first time.
believe she was here because she was sleeping in as much as she possibly could because she's been messed up with a new work schedule. So she had to be here because she didn't want to sleep in.
Okay.
I'll double check, but yeah, I believe she was here.
And then what time did you say you left again to the smoke shop?
Maybe after an hour or so, maybe 11 or so.
Okay. And then what time did you get to the smoke shop?
It's maybe 10 minutes away, so not long after that. I stopped in and got some juice. And
What's the name of the smoke shop?
East Broadway.
Okay.
It's just over off of John Young. It's not far from the school.
And then after the smoke shop, what did you do? Okay, for how long?
What's loud there, huh?
At least until maybe 12:30, 12:45-ish, something like that.
Yes, that is.
And then what'd you do after that?
I had a couple errands to run over on 192. She was talking about making a BJ shopping list. She just wanted to make sure I was back in time for us to both go pick So I was visiting some card shops around the area on 192. I'm kind of a nerd, so we had a new trading card game release, and I was seeing what the situation was with it.
Do you remember what places you visited?
Yeah, Coliseum of Comics. Stopped by a couple Targets, and I was going to go to House Rules Games down by Oak and 192.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't make it that far. I got a flat tire on the way.
Do you remember where you got your flat tire?
It was on 192. I pulled into one of those plazas somewhere. It's been about 10 years since I switched out a tire, though, so I made a lot of rookie mistakes and ended up pinning my thumb between the frame and the jack. Yeah, I'm lucky it's not a lot worse than it could have been.
Do you remember the name of the place?
Got that injury.
Do what?
I said, I wonder where he really got that injury.
Yeah, true. Because, he also told Jen that he smashed it changing the tire.
Yeah, that's what he just said, but I'm just curious to know how he really got it.
And he may have got it, a flat tire out there trying to hide.
Right, because it was down this dirt road or something, right?
Mm-hmm. In the woods. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me too, Sully. Me too.
Do you remember what stores were?
It was right before you got to Oak, though, so it was one of those little strips.
Okay. And then,
but I did not make it back in time because of that. I thankfully had the spare. I put that on and tried to get back in time, but caught every red light on the way. She ended up leaving out. I was about 10 minutes late on that. So I called her and let her know what happened. Apologized profusely because I promised I'd be there with her to go pick her up. Just sat and waited. After that, she had already gone to get her, so I just sat and waited and hung out, straightened up the house a little bit. That was it. Then we got the call.
What do you mean you got the call?
Got the call from her that had not come out. So we started getting worried. Started making calls to her family. Be on the lookout. She might be walking to you. That's just when everything sort of started going downhill.
Was it?
Did you check on the map the southbound? The Greenville? I'm not sure where Greenville is. But she forgot her phone, right? Is it normal for her to not have her phone?
Unfortunately, she's severely ADHD, as am I am. So it is not uncommon at all, and in fact, very, very usual thing for her to forget things. She'd forget her head if it wasn't screwed on. And we're forgetful about, writing her about that. We'll remind her, and then it will leave our mind, and she'll say, okay.
I hope they asked her friends at school, hey, did she forget her phone a lot? Because they would know.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd be like, no, it's, glued to her. She has it at all times.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it will leave her mind.
And is she on medication for this stuff?
Normally, yes. She's been staying with her grandparents a lot this week. So she has not been getting her meds a lot.
Okay.
So she was really spacing.
Where?
Disney. Concierge at Cornell.
What changed in her hours that she needs all this sleep?
She's training, so it's not a set schedule yet.
Okay.
It's just early this day, late closing training this day.
Different hours. Yeah, no, that takes a toll.
So I came up here. She needed help. I split my time between the two places. I needed a visit. We all needed to be a little happier together. So
That was a great thing. JYP. Just tell them.
Happy,
And where's the
huh?
McDonald's?
Right.
So that doesn't. Right? Because the school's up here?
Am I messing up the streets again?
Yeah, town. This one's town center, but town loop.
We're just trying to figure out your direction of travel, right?
I'm so sorry. I'm so bad with that area over there, Hunters Creek.
You said you made a U-turn at the church to go see if she wanted McDonald's again, correct?
Yes.
Did you go anywhere else? Because I know you said you had time to kill.
Yeah.
Did you guys go anywhere else?
No, we didn't go anywhere else.
Is there a reason why you would be back on John Young Parkway?
When we tried to go back to McDonald's a second time,
Yeah.
made a left over there instead and just looped around again.
What do you mean?
Just made a circle.
Made a circle house. Can you show me on the map?
So
this
going,
is the
going
McDonald's
back down
right here,
to
right?
McDonald's.
somewhere.
That's the McDonald's.
Yep. Yep. And he just, yep.
Right.
Good girl. Good girl.
So going back down and then just straight shot back down.
You would come down this way?
I can't read the map. I'm so sorry.
Yep, I'll go.
Where's the McDonald's?
The McDonald's is right here. This is town loop. So this is John Young Parkway. You guys are coming up John
this
Young.
is McDonald's.
Yep.
And the school's on this corner.
Correct. Somewhere over here.
Right, it is.
So we come back out here, there, and then we can take a straight shot back down to the school again there. They connect. Town Loop and Town Center connect.
Right.
So it's.
So where did you make the U-turn?
The U-turn was on the street when we were going to go back to McDonald's. When we drove down to McDonald's here.
Where did you make this?
Right. So
Yeah.
just so I don't get confused. You're going up John Young Parkway, right? You're going northbound.
Originally, yes.
Right. You make a left at the McDonald's.
Here, go towards the school.
Okay. How far did you get before you made the U-turn? So
we got. Is this the school right here?
Yep, that's town loop.
So we got up to here and then made a U-turn over here, past the median.
Okay. So.
And back to McDonald's.
On Lincoln Town Loop.
Still time to kill. She still didn't want the McDonald's, but I did give her a raspberry and cheese Danish.
So did you go through the?
Oh my God!
No.
Where'd you get the Danish?
Now he's got a raspberry Danish that he pulled out of his hat.
Yeah, just have one in my pocket, like every other person in the world.
Right.
No, didn't go inside.
Where did you get the Danish from?
Oh, the antonyms that I brought from home. I gave a couple of those to get me going.
Okay.
So she wasn't without food totally. So we just continued past it again and turned around and said, screw it, just drop you off early.
Okay, so you came back around to the McDonald's.
And then right onto this gateway from there.
Is that back on John Young Parkway?
Yeah,
or?
back on the John Young Parkway. It comes down here. And then here's Town Center again.
So then you took Town Center the second time around?
Yes, and then made it right down to the school.
Do you remember what time you dropped her off?
I estimated it to be sometime between 8:20, 8:40.
Are you on your phone? Do you have Google Maps?
I do, but I wasn't mapsing it.
When you're giving her rides, does she sit in the front or the back?
She sits in the front. She doesn't sit in the front.
Do you mind if I look at your maps real quick?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, they're on to him.
Yeah,
And
because
just to confirm, also, you said
I think
so
it
the second
tracks
time
where
around.
you've been, unless you shut that off. Your Google Maps will track where you've been. Or is it your phone that tracks it? Maybe it's your phone that tracks it. Like where you've been. Like you could, I think I could pull up on my phone right now. Like where my phone has been. Maybe it's in GPS settings or something.
Oh, good. All right, knitting's ahead of the game too.
Yeah.
You said you went up John Young Parkway. You went through Town Center this time. Made a right on Town Loop.
And that's why he said it was right good.
This stretch here.
Try to get all that shit off of it.
Exactly.
Including where he's been.
Loser.
Around this area. Okay. Which was before the underpass.
Correct. Before the underpass, just before the church. The church was ahead on the left. The underpass was just beyond that. The school was just on the other side of the underpass. So maybe
on the left-hand side.
Maybe a block away.
Okay. And you said that that's typical of her to walk that distance?
Yeah, she likes the morning walks when it's cool. She doesn't like being seen getting out of certain cars. Being in middle school, it's an image thing. And she will sometimes like to hang out and wait for her friends. She's known to do that.
Do you mind if I just take a picture of your history?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, that nervousness.
And that time would have been, you said around
8:20ish, 8:30, sometime between 8:20 and 8:40.
What time does she go into class?
Do what?
I'm so sorry. I just
No.
saying, I don't know how people do this. Like, wouldn't you be throwing up right about now? Like, I just don't. I'd be terrified, out of my fucking mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't have made up let me throw in a Danish. You know what this story needs? A Danish.
It's just crazy to me, man. I don't understand. I mean, but I don't understand, killing somebody either. So,
no.
I suppose, I'm not going to understand. It's just crazy to me that he can just sit there, yawn in the beginning, and, just tell this story like it's not complete horseshit.
Nadine said, want to know something else that will make your blood boil? Yes, I do.
Always.
Glutton for punishment right here.
Always. Yeah, clearly. Clearly this isn't enough. We must have more.
All right, pay me. Preparing for the perfect crime. Bed knobs and broomsticks. On Jen's March 3rd interrogation, it was the day before her birthday and a couple hours before Maddie was found. Jen said she was going to have a horrible birthday. We heard it yesterday.
Yesterday, and it did make our blood boil.
Yeah. Worst birthday ever.
Worst birthday ever. Oh my God. Shut up. Yes, you were right. It did make our blood boil.
Yes.
We're very disgusted.
Yeah. So out of touch that
He has to be there no later than 9:15. Doors open at 8. Doors open at 9, I think. And then school officially starts around 9:20 or 9:28, I think.
Okay. And when you dropped her off, is that earlier than typical, later than typical, around the same time?
Earlier than typical.
Really?
We had made really good time that morning, and with the subtraction of McDonald's, we had more time than
No, sir.
usual.
You drove around McDonald's 2 times now. So your good timing is off now.
Yeah,
You
you've run
forgot.
out of time now.
Yeah.
And she said it was okay. She was very confident and convincing that it would be fine.
And you saw what direction she walked to after you dropped her off?
Yeah, it looked like she was moving towards the direction of the school like she was supposed to.
Was she still on the right side of the road, or did she
She
cross
was
over?
when I left her. Yeah, she was still on the right side.
What kind of phone is this?
S23 Ultra.
I don't know how to work this thing.
So I barely know how to work it myself.
I'm an iPhone person.
No,
Is it okay if I go in your settings real quick? I just want to see if you're logged
Uh-huh.
on to your Google.
Just want
I
to see
am
if
not
your
logged on to my Google
GPS is
Maps.
engaged.
Yeah. Is it okay? You don't mind, do ya?
You don't mind if I look in your settings, right? Yeah.
You
Huh?
know, since you have nothing to hide.
I love it. I love how she pretends that she doesn't know what she's doing. I don't even know how to work this phone. This is so weird.
Yeah, this is new to me. I'm an
This is
iPhone
all new.
person.
I'm just pushing buttons. I don't even know what I'm pushing.
Oops.
Actually,
Is it okay if I check?
yeah.
Does she have any other devices besides that phone? Any other electronics?
She had her school laptop with her.
Is that still supposed to be with her?
Still supposed to be with her, yes.
Okay.
Wow. Nana Patty a while ago said he also threw her school laptop in the garbage.
Wow.
Piece of shit.
And what kind of book bag was she carrying?
Black book bag with like.
Do what?
I wonder why. I wonder why he threw it all away. Like, why did he need to do that?
I guess he didn't. Maybe he just absolutely didn't know what to do with it. I don't know.
It's just weird to me. I'm just curious. I mean, I know that he even knows. I'm just curious. Like, why would he?
Grayish
Yeah.
blue hibiscus flowers on it, like a print.
I think that was a nervous. We've
Yeah.
heard him do that 2 or 3 times now. A nervous.
Big
The
sigh,
walls are closing in.
trying to get his breath. Catch a deep breath.
Yeah. That's almost like a little panic attack there, Stephen.
Well, I can't believe he's not having one. I'm amazed. Yeah. He sits there and just calmly lies out of his ass about something like this. I'm amazed.
Welcome back.
How does one do that?
Right.
That's a special kind of evil you got there, sir.
Yeah.
When she leaves in the mornings, where does she usually put her phone?
Either in a backpack or like her back pocket, kind of wherever she just thinks to put it at the time.
Hold on, I don't know how to use this phone. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
I don't know, you've probably been asked already, but she's never ran away or been away for longer than a certain period of time, amount of time. Like that.
I think she'd know what to do if she did run away. She's not the type. She's a good kid.
That you killed.
Good kid that you destroyed.
Yeah.
Like a monster.
Besides the ADHD, is she diagnosed with anything else?
Yeah, she was tested a while back and had some symptoms of autism, so she's potentially on the spectrum there.
Okay.
She was officially diagnosed with it when she was younger, and then she was retested and said, well, she shows symptoms of being on the spectrum, but maybe not full-on autistic.
Wow. And that's who you chose to rape.
Is this what you use to go places?
Yes.
She seems to be noticing there's nothing on his phone. Is it because it was factory reset, maybe?
Interesting. You wiped it clean,
Mhm.
huh, sir? Interesting.
That doesn't throw up our suspicions. Nah.
No, because if you factory reset your phone, you'd be in tears for a month. I swear. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's bad. That'd
Yeah,
break my
even
heart.
when I have to relinquish a phone to one of my children, which is if I get a new phone, one of my kids will lose their phone. Bet it.
Yeah.
And every time I factory reset it, it hurts. My hands shake.
Right? It's painful.
Mhm.
Painful. I know. I
Yeah.
know. I don't even
Like,
have anything good on my phone, and it's painful.
no, I don't have anything good. It's just like what is that phone? You remember the time
Right?
when I left you sitting on the back of the toilet at the courthouse? I had to run.
Those were some good times we had.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
People made fun of your big flower, but you took it well. You didn't complain.
You weren't embarrassed about your flower.
Oh, not at all.
You wore that thing with pride.
That's right.
Go places, search addresses, look at store hours, write reviews.
I bet you're a review
I
writer.
was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
I bet you write mean reviews, don't you, asshole?
Mm-hmm.
You probably write
Okay.
shitty reviews about people, don't you? Don't you?
And you're actually one of those people that thinks that shitty review is helping.
Yeah.
You're helping somebody out by saying the
Hurting
food
their
sucks.
feelings for no good
Yeah.
reason.
Oh, be safe,
Pretty new
Bob.
phone.
Oh, be safe, Bob. Yeah, be safe out there.
Thank you for coming in. I'm sorry. I don't
I'm
know
so
what
glad
happened,
that
but
somebody let us know you were blocked instead of just leaving angry and thinking we hate you. That's always makes me
yes.
feel so bad. You know, so glad you asked. Thank you.
Yes, thank
We don't
you.
block people usually. That's not a thing. We don't do that
Mm-mm.
here.
Not especially not nice people.
Right. Yeah. So thank you for asking, making sure.
Yes.
I hate to find out, months later, people think, oh my, I thought you hated me. Oh, I promise I didn't.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, how's that oxygen level going there, sir?
Right. Tell us about it.
Feeling a little out of breath, are you?
Have we had any updates?
We literally have like 50 people right now on scene looking.
Wow.
I don't know if there's any updates. The best person would be the other detective because he's the one that is in charge of all this.
I don't think I've eaten anything since yesterday.
Oh.
Poor baby.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are worried.
Don't worry. They'll make sure
When
you
did
get
you come back to help? Jen,
Yes.
is that her name?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like, because you live down south, right? When did you come back up north to help her?
I just got here this weekend.
Do you remember what day it was?
Sunday. Sunday was her birthday party, so yeah, it was the evening after her birthday party. Sunday.
Okay. Do you remember what time you got here on Sunday?
8:30ish maybe.
Okay.
Just in time to make sure that she was doing all her nighttime routines.
You live in North Pole, right?
Yeah, I split my time between the two.
Is that on?
Split my time between the two.
Is that Broward County or?
Sarasota County, I believe,
okay.
or Charlotte County, either way. It's my parents' house. They're old. They need help these days. And they got a house full of poodles. And it's chaos. That's why I needed to come back up here and just get away from that. Between two deaf old people yelling at each other and poodles yapping all the time,
Yeah, you've used that before.
Going up a wall. Just very happy to be back
I
here.
feel sorry for him, don't you?
Yeah.
Did you, when you guys were looking for you guys look?
Me and her stayed local. It was all the rest of the family that mobilized and was beating the bushes. And
Did you guys drive together or separate?
I don't think we drove anywhere when we were looking.
You didn't drive anywhere?
Not that I recall.
Did you guys go anywhere last night? Was that media?
Maybe. I think Fox 35 or something was coming.
If it is, let me tell him to move the paper.
Okay.
I don't recall. You have to ask her if we went anywhere. I don't recall. I was so zonked out on Ativan at that point.
Okay.
To say it was a wreck. I don't.
And this would have been when?
I don't recall us going anywhere last night, but honestly, at that point, my brain was mush, and I was on so many tranquilizers to keep me stable. It's just.
You said Ativan?
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you usually take that, or?
Yeah, I have a prescription. I haven't needed it in a long time, though. But
what's that for?
Anxiety.
Okay.
I was having these rolling panic attacks and breaking down crying, and I just.
Oh, sorry. I bet you were.
Here you go. And it was the only way I could get to sleep last night.
Oh.
Bless him.
And then again this afternoon. That's why I missed your calls. I'm sorry. I took an Ativan and conked out for a few hours. It's the only time when I'm not crying.
Well, sir, you're not crying right now.
I hate to point out the obvious, but
Maybe
you're not crying a lot now, mister.
Right. You think you're crying?
Feel better now?
I'm gonna get in trouble in court, ain't I?
You might.
Yeah, I may on this.
You might make
video.
the news.
I'm famous now.
It's okay if I just pop down real quick.
Oh, remember to cry.
So we're trying to get just a good idea, times, all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm giving my best recollections. I'm not a morning person as it is.
Oh.
So a lot of the times are best guess.
Wow.
But we know that you go up Jongyung Parkway down. That's the road you usually take to take her. And then you make a left at that McDonald's, right? Which is the town loop.
You can make a left to get there either at the McDonald's or at Town Center itself. They both lead to the school.
So if you leave her at, just so you get a sense of direction, Jongyung Parkway goes northbound and southbound. So you're going northbound into Orange County, making a left at the McDonald's, which is the town loop. You said when you did drop her off at that medium, you said it was around 8:20 to 8:30-ish, somewhere around that time.
Somewhere in there, yeah. It was early, but not like outrageously early, you know.
So what would you estimate when you made a left at that McDonald's to be?
After I dropped her off?
No, I'm saying when when you dropped her off?
First left by that McDonald's.
Yeah, when you first go, that first left that you make at the McDonald's.
It had to have been around maybe 8, maybe quarter after 8, sometime in there.
Okay.
Sometime between 8 and a quarter after, I think.
All right. So just so it's.
That's a 20-minute time gap.
Right.
So he's trying to leave a big gap just in case they saw you on video, which that apparently they did.
Which I'm thinking they did. Right. Just, yeah, I think they did too.
You can kind of picture it here on the map. So you're going northbound. You make a left here around like 8:10, 8:15. Let's say 8:15, around there. When you get over here, you make a U-turn, you go back to the McDonald's. But you said that she still doesn't want the McDonald's.
Still doesn't want it. She was just going to eat the Danishes that I had given her.
So you're going up here now, still northbound on John Young
Danish
Parkway.
is now, too.
The what?
I said Danish is now. Now it's plural.
Yeah. That you just carry around in your truck.
Yeah, any teenager would choose that over McDonald's.
Yes.
Sure.
Who wants a McMuffin?
No,
Golly,
you
don't
have
that-
to switch up Danish.
That's been in the truck for days, or car,
Right.
whatever you drop. Hey, Lady Witch.
He has 2 separate trials. One is for the CASM and one is for the murder.
I didn't know that.
So he's not going to be charged with both crimes during this trial? Interesting.
Very interesting.
I wonder why they're doing that.
You make a left at Town Center this time.
Town Center, then make a right onto, yes.
And then you drop her off
And
around
then
like
dropped her off around halfway up the road there.
So keep in mind, all of this is still northbound.
Okay.
Right? You're still northbound on Jung Young Parkway. So why is your car seen going southbound at 8:10?
Whoops.
At
Whoopsie.
Bam.
Hate when that
I'll
happens.
show you what location it is. McDonald's is over here.
Mm-hmm.
At 8:10,
I knew they had
your
something
car
like that.
is
I kept asking him about locations of, like where he was driving and where he was turning and all of that. And I figured it had to be because they had him they obviously seen him somewhere.
Okay, so February is when he stands trial on the essay of a minor
Okay.
and possession of that.
Okay.
And in September, he will return in front of the same judge to stand trial on murder charges.
Wow. So you might be taking 2 trips down there.
Yeah.
seen going southbound at this intersection. So meaning going toward Kissimmee.
Mm-hmm. I had forgotten
Lisa.
something. I had forgotten my gate clicker. I'm sorry. I forgot. I had gone back to the house real quick after we left.
Oh.
Because I forgot.
Oh.
I actually had to go through the front gate and use my.
Well, what a quick change up too. Like,
wow.
Got my gate clicker. Forgot about that.
That's right. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Wow.
Wow.
Parking pass to grab my clicker. So it was the wrong time. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was guesstimating these times. I'm not a morning person.
Well, you were lying.
Okay.
So yes, we're going out.
That's all right. We know.
Yes. People have nothing to hide nothing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How far did you get before you came back down? When you realized you forgot your clicker?
Nearly all the way to the school. And then we turned around. We had plenty of time to kill, so it was time to go back. I rushed back, got the clicker, and that's when I came back here this way.
So you guys came back here to get your clicker?
Correct.
So when we look at the cameras in the front, it's going to show you coming back in
Correct.
here with her in the car?
Yes, with her in the passenger seat,
Okay.
yes.
I know it sounds like we're asking you stupid questions, okay? We just want to
it's
verify
okay.
the
I'm sorry I'm
times.
not being more help. I'm not a morning person. I was half asleep as it was. I'm trying
The clickers to get where?
into our neighborhood.
Okay. And you forgot the clicker where?
I had forgotten the clicker here.
So how did you get in?
I was able to use my parking sticker for them to scan to let me through.
Okay. So could you not have done that after you dropped her off?
I
Right.
could have, but I also like to come back in.
Right. And if you could have used that, why did you need the clicker? None of it makes sense.
Yeah, that makes no sense, man. Sorry.
Back gate a lot of the times, and I didn't know if I would be back right away. And sometimes they're busy up front, so
Yes,
it's better
Charlie.
not to wait in the line.
What time is security usually there at the front gate?
They were there when I came through. He scanned my ticket.
So would it have not just made more sense to drop her off and come back since security's already there?
I don't know if it made more sense. It's just what I did.
Good question, Alan. I don't know.
There you go. Oh, thank you.
Anything else that we haven't asked you feels important? Maybe that might help us out.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble recollecting everything.
I'm going to step away for a second.
Anything that you remember maybe she might have told you?
She didn't mention anything in particular. I made a joke about her Crocs. She wears Crocs and socks. So we were joking about that.
You're making shit up.
Wow.
Would she say she's usually like a happy, go lucky girl?
Very happy. She brings a lot of joy. She's a very good girl. It definitely doesn't feel the same around here if she's not here.
Wow. Yeah.
She was so happy too. She was looking forward to my visit here. She was looking forward to us all being together. She was just happy. She was just very happy.
All of it's past tense, too, isn't it?
Right. Gosh, she's so fucking gross.
So you'd say you guys have a pretty good relationship.
Yeah, definitely have a very strong bond. Since she goes to when gets in a fight with her and she needs someone to comfort her, and like I'm that person for her, you know.
Yeah, that's not normal.
Yeah, who comforts her
most of
from
the
you,
time.
you fucking monster?
Yeah.
Who gets to take care of her after you've hurt her?
And that's where the grooming comes in. I took care of her. I did this. I did that.
Yes.
You.
Fucking gross.
You know.
Yes.
Not long ago, so she's getting the PMS mood swings, and when they butt heads and so.
And why in the world does he know that?
As well as you can.
Right. Why is he so comfortable saying that?
Right. That's weird. Especially for
That's
not
right.
your dad. You know, that's weird.
Right.
But otherwise, very loving. Very loving. This girl knows nothing but love here in this house. She hardly ever hears the word no. Double-edged sword that is.
How is she in school?
So-so. She's so-so in school.
I don't
Like
think she could, because she couldn't make good grades. She never had a chance.
Right.
This kid never had a chance.
No.
Oh.
She's doing a lot better, though. Apparently, she just made Student of the Week.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so we're very proud of her. And she's doing singing, choir, and she's sounding just amazing. She sang for me last night. I immediately wanted to show her the movie Sister Act because of the choir singing. It was so pretty. It reminded me. I told her I was very proud of her.
That movie also has a woman abusing pig in it. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm. And it's odd that would depart. You know, None of that makes.
It's weird.
Yeah. Never have one of my kids sang to me, and Timber can sing. And you know what? Let's watch Sister Act.
So many things wrong with this man.
So many. And he doesn't speak of her as a daughter. Not that she was his daughter.
No, but he doesn't. You're right. He talks about her like a girlfriend almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does she have does she like video games, anything like that?
She does like video games, yeah. She plays Roblox, Minecraft. I think those are the two big ones that I know of.
You don't know if her to like ever have any friends on there that she talks to, anything
She
like that?
does. She does group chats. She does like voice chatting too on it. Usually with like her cousins or her friends, and they'll all be playing Roblox or something, and, yelling at each other on the phone.
When's the last time you all lived together?
December.
December. And you said the reason was for your parents down there?
Yeah, going down to help them because they're getting on in age and they're making their end of life plans and they need someone to help out.
Can you unlock this one more time?
Sure.
What do you want to bet his parents are probably in their 60s?
Yeah, end of life plans.
Yeah,
Who's making
I would
plans
love.
today?
Anybody know how old his parents are? Yeah, he played Roblox and the other one because she told him yesterday that's what he does. I don't even know what Roblox is, though. So
I have a question.
Online game. It's a game. My kids
I know
play
it's a
it.
game. I don't know what kind of game it is, but
Yes.
Sorry, are you guys done?
No, we're good.
The other detective mentioned that you did not have your phone yesterday.
Correct.
Tell me about that.
I left my phone at home in the morning too. I was so busy riding her to the door on time that I left my phone. She left her phone. We both left our phones.
Did you have your phone when you went to the smoke shop?
Not the first time after I dropped her off. I was still without it. I got my phone and
Came
went
back
back
for
to
his
the smoke
clicker,
shop.
but not his phone.
Later.
do what?
I'm so sorry. He came back for his clicker, but not his phone.
Right. The one thing that that you just don't leave without it. Period. You don't.
No, you don't.
When I got home.
And then I also noticed, I was checking your call history. I noticed that you don't have anything before this morning. Is that unusual on your phone?
No, it's a new phone. Stupid. I went to do an update yesterday morning, and I don't know what the fuck. Pardon me. I don't know what the heck I did, but somehow during the massive OS update, I managed to factory reset my phone.
Massive OS update.
Mm-hmm.
Factory reset my phone.
And lose all of my contacts, all my information.
That's not what happens.
What time was it?
Yeah.
And as soon as you turn it back on again, all your contacts come right back.
Yes.
You big liar.
Do you remember?
Oh, sometime while I was hanging out with Jen. Jen might know. I looked at her and said, "What did I just do?"
Okay.
She might know better. I don't know what time it was. It was when I was here with Jen.
Yeah, you made sure there was a witness for your accidental.
I don't think I have any other questions. Do you, Louis?
I don't know where my head was yesterday. It was so far up my backside.
Oh boy.
That's okay. We understand. In the meantime, while we're waiting for all this to get sorted out,
Starlight.
I am going to hold on to your phone, okay? I'll give it back to you when we're done.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay,
Do you have any
Starlight.
questions for us?
I will.
So they're hanging onto the phone.
How long are you going to
do what?
I'm sorry. They're hanging on to his phone. They said.
And yeah,
They said they're keeping his phone.
and he probably thinks, well, so what? I'm safe because I factory reset it. Au contraire, mon frère.
I need my phone.
I'm not sure. I'm waiting for my supervisor to call me.
My dad. It's just my dad's using that to get a hold of me and get updates.
They can call Jen's phone.
Okay.
Well, not
Fine.
today. He's
Did
not.
the other detective give you his business card?
I believe so.
Okay, well, here's mine in case you want it for any reason.
Okay.
Okay? Do you swear that everything you told us is true?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it. I know it's a little hectic right now.
My.
And then I know you were about to head somewhere. If you can just hang tight and refrain from going back in your car, please.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I was actually going to move it over a spot.
No, just leave it here. It's fine. Thank you.
She's on to him.
Case number 24-113.
Yeah. Do what?
She's on to him. Big time.
Oh yeah, she's on.
I
to
just
him.
said she's on to him. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
not stupid.
13. Today's date is February 28th, 2024. The time is 00:16 hours. Speaking with Stefan again. Okay. So, as you guys know, they have, right? Mm-hmm. They've been going through the phone, and they noticed that there was like a lot of messages between you and can you explain to me what your relationship is between?
Yeah.
Y'all, this is a whole different interview, by the way.
Okay, so who we don't get to know the name.
Most.
Do what now?
We don't get to know who they're talking about.
I think they're talking about Madeline.
Why wouldn't they say her name?
They're not that. They haven't said her name at all in these interviews. If you notice, they cut out. She's a minor. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I don't know if that's who they're talking about.
Okay,
Mostly things like, when are you going to call us? When are you going to come up here and visit? Hey, poopy head, get online. Things like that.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Your phone. I told you that I was gonna hold on to it, and that we would like to download your phone, right?
Okay.
Is this something that I have your consent to do, or do I need to get a search warrant for your phone?
It should be fine.
You're okay with us going through your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have the PIN to your phone?
Oh, maybe this isn't a different one.
42586.
A grown man texting somebody, "Hey, poopy head, get online."
Yeah, totally normal.
Yeah, that's normal.
Four 2-5-8. Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. And then, okay, so when you guys FaceTime, what do you guys talk about?
Yeah.
There too, we're just chatting.
Okay. I noticed that at some of the times that you guys are FaceTiming, it's like really late. Is it normal for her to be in bed late?
Yeah.
Okay.
And her bedtime's usually around 10:30, 11 o'clock. I talk to them both before bedtime when I'm not here.
Okay.
10:30 is supposed to be her bedtime, but she gets to push it sometimes.
Okay. When you guys are FaceTiming. Okay.
Sometimes phone to FaceTime with her, sometimes FaceTiming them both together on one of the phones.
Okay. And then you said that yesterday you accidentally factory reset your phone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what time that was?
She's all, well, good news. We were able to find everything.
It was
Yeah.
sometime in the morning. I've been pushing off doing an update for a while.
Was that before or after you went to the smoke shop?
Before. I'm not sure. I'm not a morning person.
Here we go.
It's a newer phone.
Yeah, you meant
I was doing this update. It had some sort of weird option at
that's
the
almost like
bottom
a
that
tell,
said
isn't
something
it?
about.
Huh?
That's almost like a tell for him. It's a tell. When he says that, it means I'm about to lie to you.
Yes.
Like it really
I'm
is.
going to make an
It's a tell.
excuse why I can't remember anything you're asking me. I'm not a
Right.
morning person, so here's a lie.
I'm not a morning person. Here's my big lie.
Yes. Danish.
Reinstall everything, and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing.
Okay, can you
Jen was
explain
right
to
there.
Hey,
me?
John.
Where were you? Like, were you in your settings?
I was following whatever the links were for the OS update.
No
Where I
links,
don't have
man.
an Android, so I don't know where you.
It's just a button. There's no links. It just says install now.
Right.
Big liar.
And then usually it'll say there's not enough room. Erase a bunch of stuff.
Well, mine doesn't say that, but you know,
Mine
sometimes.
used to. It doesn't now because I bought a bigger plan. But
I'm not super tech
Is
savvy.
it like
I'm
a
so sorry.
text? Was it?
It was a push notification that came in at the top that I had just
Right.
been ignoring.
Oh,
for a
like up
long
here.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just it was a it's a boneheaded maneuver.
Okay, and then where did it direct you to?
I don't know. It took me to a page with all the stuff in the system, and I clicked something. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, lie, sir.
Do you remember
Yeah.
what it said? Like, what kind of update was it?
It was like a big OS update, and it had all these options, and it was like reinstall something with all the apps and stuff. Reinstall everything, the apps and stuff. I don't know exactly what I said. I pushed it, and it started doing the update, and then it turned into some sort of reset or something. I'm not sure how I did that.
Okay.
I was half asleep, and
You're not a morning person.
And then
yeah.
when you came back to get your key fob, what did you do when you got here?
ran inside, got the key fob, ran back out again.
Okay, where did you park?
Right up here, I think.
Okay. How long would you say you
It
were
was
inside
yesterday. It was yesterday. Right?
I don't know.
apartment for?
He's not a morning person.
Literally long enough
You're
to run
right.
in, grab the fob, and come back out. So
Okay, and then what did you
at the
do?
most.
What did you do when you came back out?
Got back in the car and went back on the morning mission.
Okay. The camera
The
has
morning
you
mission.
in the complex for 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Does that seem about right?
Yeah, coming into the complex, driving around, parking, getting the fob, coming back out. Sounds about right.
Okay. And then you leave. What time would you say you dropped her off at the school? Or not at the school, but in the area?
My estimate was sometime between 8:20 and 8:40.
Okay, the camera has you leaving the complex at 8:31.
8:31.
Thank you, John, for being a member for 3 months. Hey, ZZ.
Okay, so it must have been closer to 8:40 then.
Okay. And then after you dropped her off, did you go directly to the smoke shop?
I did. I went directly to the smoke shop. Waited. It was supposed to be open, but it wasn't. I waited a little while to see if they were just being slow about turning on the open sign. They weren't, so I went home at that point.
How long do you think you waited?
5-10 minutes maybe.
Okay, so if you drop her off at like 8:40, how far is a smoke shop from there to where you dropped her off?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many minutes. How far?
Did you go anywhere else after the smoke shop?
Sorry. I don't know. I don't think I went anywhere specific. I was just driving probably in the direction.
He's getting nervous because he thinks they've
Yeah.
watched me on camera.
Yep. They've seen him somewhere.
Yeah.
of
He
home,
knows it.
Yeah.
but I don't remember stopping anywhere specifically.
And you were there for 5 to 10 minutes.
Roundabout, I think.
Okay, so like let's say you drop her off at 8:40.
He gave him permission, Charlie.
We don't see her
I don't know why
car coming
people do
back
that.
south until 10 o'clock.
Do what?
I don't know why people do that. Like, especially if you know you're guilty,
Well,
make them get a search warrant, and then I guess because you want to look like you're being helpful, but you're not. You're giving them everything that they need. If you're trying to not get caught, make them go get a search warrant, and then throw your phone off a damn bridge. I don't know why I'm helping murderers, but I'm just saying.
I was just thinking, do you want me to try to get his number in the pokey? I mean,
I'm just saying, like, why would you just hand your phone over, especially when you know what's on it?
it's really good to see you, ZZ Unfiltered.
People are stupid. Murderers are dumb. Y'all are dumb out there. Stop murdering people if you can't do it smart.
I think the murderers think there's no right answer to this. If I make them get a search warrant, I'm guilty. And if I don't make them get a search warrant, they're going to find it. But either way, they're going to find it.
Absolutely, they are. I mean, factory resetting your phone is probably in his brain.
Yes.
The only thing that, may have saved him. But I'm sorry, sir. We've got technology nowadays.
Yeah, this goon here doesn't know that anything you do on your phone can be found forever.
Right. Hey, ZZ, it is good to see you, Dolly. Yes, note taken, right? All you murderers out there, smarten up, okay? It's embarrassing.
Yeah, lose the phone. You see how well that worked out for Richard Allen.
Throw it off a bridge. I guess that's. I did not mean that to sound like it was connected to Richard Allen right there. I apologize. But
I know when you said throw it off.
I'm so sorry. That did sound bad considering we were just talking about Richard Allen. I honestly, in my head, was not making that connection until after I said it, unfortunately. But my point is, let it get run over by a truck or something. Like, honestly, dump it, get rid of it. And then when they come back looking for it, you'll be like, oh, I don't have that phone. I have this one.
Yeah, and this is the one I had yesterday. Can't you tell? Huh?
See, same phone. See? I don't know why I'm giving murderers tips. Those are my tips, okay?
Well, and he thought he saved himself by leaving the phone at home, but then he broke nervous because of all the stuff he had on his phone and factory reset it.
Right.
You devil. Yeah, I mean, that's just
a piece of shit, sir. And I'm glad they caught everything.
Yes.
O'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing between 8:40 and 10 o'clock?
Cruising around a little bit.
Okay, but I asked you earlier, like what you
Cruising
were doing,
around.
and you said you were there for like 5 or 10 minutes. And
yeah, I haven't went cruising around since I was
cruising around in early morning traffic. That sounds fun. Doesn't everybody like to do that?
Oh yeah, especially in Florida.
Everybody loves to do that.
Yeah.
Fight
cruising
traffic
down the street in my 6'4". Yeah.
Then you came back home.
Yeah, well, I went to the smoke shop, like I said.
He really thought the smoke shop was going to save him.
But I was I may have been meandering around.
Yeah, he went by the smoke shop to make sure the camera caught him out there.
Mm-hmm. And you waited out there for 10 minutes? Like, why would you do that? That sounds dumb.
Especially when it's one that you use all the time and you know what time they open.
Right.
Dingleberry.
Around the area. But I made my way home.
Okay, but I'm asking you earlier, right? And even like the first time we talked to you, you're not telling us that you're like, just cruising the area, like you're coming home.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to be able to explain to my supervisors why there's such a time gap.
I mean, I don't know what to say. It was just a normal day. I didn't have anything important to do. The smoke shop was supposed to open soon, so I made my way over there. Wasn't any particular rush, though.
Okay, but can you help me explain to them? Because I don't know the explanation or the answer to this question, okay? So can you help me explain to them why there's such a delay in time?
No, can't explain it. I wasn't going anywhere in particular. Wasn't doing anything in particular. Just making my way to the smoke shop. Waited for them to open. They did not open. And then I left.
Where did you go from there?
From the smoke shop, I went home.
Okay, the smoke shop is like 10 minutes from here, right?
15, 20-ish, something like that.
Earlier,
No, a
you
while
told
ago
us
you
it was
said
10
2.
minutes.
Time is not a strong suit of mine. I'm guesstimating here.
I understand, but
Time is not.
Another tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Every
strong
time.
suits? Yeah.
to be able to explain, you know, where you were for an hour and 20 minutes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And right now, I
he's
can't
not
explain
going
that.
to be able to come up with anything, ma'am.
Smoke shop was supposed to open close to 10. I waited. They did
He's
not.
like, did you not hear my alibi? Smoke shop, smoke shop, smoke shop.
Right. Wow. I love that she brings in her supervisor as if, you know, it's not me, sir. I totally believe you in your bullshit. It's my supervisor, though. He's a much harder sell.
He is, and he's going to want me to make this make sense, and nobody can make this make sense.
My supervisor's not going to buy this, sir. You're going to have to tell me something better.
And
I believe you.
Mm-hmm.
Not open.
I'm still on your side.
And I came home.
Yeah.
Okay. What time specifically was it supposed to open?
10 o'clock is when it's supposed to open.
So why'd you go at 8:40?
Thank you.
Yes.
Finally, someone.
Why did
Thank
you go at
you. Because earlier he said I just sat out there to see if they were just dragging their feet about turning on the open sign.
Right, 2 hours early.
Right. Because they, you know, they saw me out there, even though they weren't there.
Sometimes they're just lazy, I guess.
Yeah. Do they live there? Or do they have to drive to work?
This is getting bad, sir. This is getting really bad.
I hope this is the day you get arrested, but I don't think it is.
Like I said, I didn't go exactly at 8:40. I went to the smoke shop after I dropped her off.
But even if it was 9 o'clock, that still would have been an hour before they're supposed to open.
Yes.
So why would you think it would be open?
I didn't think it would be open. I was hoping I would get there early enough and wait for it to open.
So you would have waited an hour for it to be open?
I did not wait an hour. I got there maybe 20 minutes before it opened, 15 minutes before it opened, and just sat and waited.
What?
But then you're seen coming at 10 a.m. when it's supposed to open, already coming down.
Leaving because it was supposed to open at 10 a.m. I waited a few minutes after 10. They were not opening, and that's when I left.
You did not wait a few minutes after 10.
What do you mean?
At 10 a.m., you were seen coming down southbound on Jongyang Parkway at the intersection of Jongyang
At 10
Parkway.
a.m., I was still in front of that shop waiting to see if they were going to turn on the open sign.
Okay, but if you dropped at 8:40 and you said you only waited for a couple of minutes at the smoke shop, why would you still be there at 10?
Right.
I waited to see if it would open, and they did not open.
We got that part. But you said you were there for a couple of minutes.
You keep saying it.
Right.
But
Keep saying that. Yeah, that's not the truth. A, and B, it's not answering our question.
Thank you.
And then you said you were there after a couple minutes after 10. So that's
it doesn't make
sense.
sense.
Make sense.
I apologize for that. I'm trying to help you out the best that I can, but
No, you're trying to help yourself.
So like, if you drop her off around 8:40, let's say, give or take 10 minutes, you make it to the shop around 9, the smoke shop, and you sit there and wait for a couple minutes for it to open. You said you waited for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, right? Does it make sense that you're still there at 10 o'clock?
No.
I was there at 10 o'clock.
Okay, so what did you do before that?
I dropped her off, and I made my way over. Not a direct route, but I made my way over there.
Yeah, but
did you stop anywhere on your way to
No,
the
it's not a
shop?
direct route.
I don't think so.
Do you have...
Right, I don't think so. Will you tell me what you know so I can think so?
Problems with your memory that you can't recall what you did?
I'm extremely ADHD. I'm sorry. So just details start to get fuzzy after a while. Even the times I'm giving you are my best guesstimates here. I didn't have my phone with me at the time, so I wasn't aware of exactly what time.
There's no time on your car?
Transpiring. There probably is, but it's not my car. It's my parents' car.
How certain are you
Yeah,
that you
calm
were outside
down.
of the
So what?
But I will
What the
say,
hell does that mean?
I have a time in my vehicle and it's never set. So if I forget my phone, it's over.
Yeah.
But I don't forget my phone. So, well, I come back and get it anyway.
Yeah.
smoke shop at 10 a.m.?
90% sure.
What makes you think that
Yes,
you were
Carol.
there at 10?
Yeah.
I saw lights on inside the place. It looked like they were coming to life in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked like they were about to open.
Mm-hmm.
And I was waiting to see if they were going to turn on the open.
Do you remember if there was anybody inside?
I couldn't see inside from the outside. But after I came home and then went back to the smoke shop again later, when they definitely were open, I stopped in and got my vape juice finally. I don't remember the name of the guy working there, but he was like a skinny guy, short, skinny guy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
When you came back for the fob, did she go inside with you?
No, she was in the car still. She was asleep.
Where in the car?
Passenger seat.
The front seat.
Correct.
Okay. Did she at any point go in the back of the vehicle, like in the back seat?
No.
So she was in the front the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Awake or asleep?
She was asleep.
Okay.
She was calmed down. We had gotten up early.
How was she positioned in the front seat?
Leaned back in the seat, just kind of conked out, napping.
Where was her head in relation to the seat?
Against the seat, I think. Against it. Just.
Was the seat leaning back, or
the seat was leaning back? Yeah, she had leaned the seat back so that she could recline in.
Okay.
Wow.
And then I need you to try to, refresh your memory. When you got the flat tire on 192, what could you see around you?
I didn't know you fell out.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything just went black. So I'm back. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I have really bad ADHD and times are difficult for me. So I'm sorry.
So she went and got a Danish. There's the end of that.
All right.
Right, Stadius. I can't keep up. That's why nothing is right. I think my watch is even wrong now, and I'm like thinking, well, it'll be right in a few months.
How much does it matter, really?
Right.
I'll get there when I get there. It's all right.
Yeah.
192, it all looks the same.
Funny how it all looks the same. Yeah, it does in the woods, don't it? Doesn't it?
I'm so sorry. I'm drawing a blank as any specific businesses or names.
Because you
What
weren't
did they
there.
ask him? I missed it. What did they ask him?
What was his surroundings when he had a flat tire?
Oh, yes. Good question. Yes.
Very good question.
Yeah.
Did he pull off to the side of the road to a business?
I pulled off into a side plaza. Like one of those little strips along the side.
Why would you pick a plaza where there's going to be cameras? Okay, think of the name of the plaza now, so they can go get the camera footage.
Right.
I don't know why we're saying I'm acting like I don't
know why
how this
we're helping
ends.
this guy.
Well, it's because we know how it ends.
Right.
Dug around for my spare and my jack. Thankfully, we had both.
Oh, I didn't know that, Alan.
What direction were you coming in?
I was.
Her posture was unnatural, they say. Oh.
Yeah, she was like slumped over, I heard somebody say.
Oh.
Which is
And
so
he
sad.
and him just driving around with her. Just driving around.
I know, right? Like trying to come up with an alibi, I guess. I don't know. So weird.
Look, why did you do it?
I want to know why he did this.
Yeah. That's one thing I would like for somebody just one time to say, I did it. Here's the reason at the time that I was thinking, and just
Here's what was going on
once.
in my head. Here's what I thought. I
Yeah.
would just love for to know, like, why you chose that one.
Going towards
Calamity said leaning
towards
towards the
John.
driver is how she was. Leaning towards the driver.
Wow. Watch that
And I
gross
think
me
they're
out.
going to know that a kid that woke up that, getting ready for school, that they're not going to take a nap. They're not going to fall asleep.
I don't think they do. No. I mean, I drove my
Mm-mm.
kids to school a lot of times every day for many, many, many years. I don't think any of them ever took a nap.
No, and they were always begging for breakfast.
Right? And if I offered them McDonald's, they would hopped
Yeah.
out and beat me there. They'd be so happy.
Yes.
Okay.
So that direction.
And it was a plaza. You don't remember any businesses that were in the plaza?
I don't. I was focused on the.
What
wheel that
color is the
was-
plaza?
That's what I think too, John.
I have no idea what color the plaza was. I
Why?
didn't even register a detail like that.
Okay, remind me again what you were doing on 192.
I was looking around at different game shops. One of my card games just had a release on Friday, Lorcana.
What card are you talking about?
It's like a trading card game. And they had a big release on Friday, so I wanted to go around.
What's the card though?
I'm sorry.
What is the game?
It's called Lorcana.
Lorcana?
Yeah, Lorcana. It's a trading card game made by Disney, kind of like Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering.
Okay, and you stopped at what shop?
I stopped over by
Why is the
Target.
first time hearing
I was
about
going to
this?
see if they had any.
No, not me. She talked about it yesterday.
Oh, no, but he hadn't mentioned it before.
No, he did too. He did.
Oh, I'm
'Cause
sorry.
it was in the other interview, and he said, "I'm a nerd."
Oh, that's right. Okay, I apologize.
And the reason I remember it because I thought, no, you're a loser, but I didn't
Yeah.
say it out loud. I'm
Alright.
not saying if you do these kind of games, you're a loser. He's just a loser because he's a loser.
Right.
He won't work, but he'll go on the search for a Pokemon. Okay. Or whatever.
I then went up and was going to go to a place called House Rules Games. That is on 192 and Oak Street.
Mm-hmm.
I did not make it to House Rules Games because I got a flat tire.
Okay, which Target?
Say that again.
Said all of a sudden he knows where something is.
Yeah, right. I bet he knows the color of those shops. I think what he forgot, like he went to these specific places to be seen, maybe.
Right, like on purpose, so he could use them.
Yeah, but he didn't think about the places that he added to his story.
Right.
I was like, what brand of Danish was it?
Right.
I'm just
where'd you get them?
Right.
Target did you go to?
The one down on 192.
192 and what?
Is there more than one down there?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the area.
Oh, it's the one down there by the Walmart, I think. I'm not sure what the cross streets are. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could be more help. I'm so sorry.
No, you don't.
And how long will you change your tire for?
I'm not sure how long it took. I got back here by like 2:35, 2:40, because I was trying to get home to go with her to go to school, and we needed to leave by 2:30. The flat tire made me late for that.
Okay. And there's absolutely nothing that you can remember about the plaza that you got the flat.
No, I don't remember color. I mean, it's all just kind of brownish, I think, along there.
And you said when you got your flat, you were heading towards JYP from 192.
Yes.
Okay, where's your flat tire at?
It's in the trunk.
Okay.
Oh,
I've got the spare on there right
yes,
now.
Yeah, I saw the spare.
yes, ask him where the flat tire is. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Yes, good. Woo, these detectives are good. It's almost like they have training.
Right, and we don't.
I clearly do not. I do not have
No.
this training.
It's not like here in Tennessee where they just leave the flat on the road. And when we
Yeah.
drive by it, we say alligator. I don't know why, but we do.
I'm all impressed. I love it.
I would say pop the trunk. That's what I would say.
Yeah,
I want.
that's
I
exactly
don't.
what she just said. Where's the flat tire?
Yeah.
Genius.
Yes.
I don't
I
think I
would go look at it. Is there sticks in it? I want to see the tire.
have anything
Yeah.
else. It's my phone number.
Because if you remember, he told Jen that it just flew apart.
Is that what he told her?
Mm-hmm. She said he don't know what happened. It just flew apart. Which, by the way, that's an alligator. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't understand what you mean by alligator.
That's just what they call it here when your tire blows out like that. It's alligator.
Okay. I think we call it a blowout. Do other people call it that?
We also call it a blowout, but it's an alligator.
It's also an alligator. I'm sorry. All right, an alligator.
Oh, because it looks like an alligator's back. Thank you, Stadius. I didn't know
There
why.
you go. Thank
I
you.
just-
Somebody explain Southern ways. Thank you.
It's like me and Jim are in a race to see who could say alligator first. It's
All right.
yeah. But if it blew apart, he wouldn't be able to put it in the back of the. He wouldn't have been able to put it in the back of the trunk. I don't
Right.
think.
I don't know. I mean, would you, or would you just? You have to call like somebody to come and take care of it.
You should, but it's not if you're hiding a body.
Right. I suppose if you're doing that, you're probably busy.
Yeah. Probably not going to call AAA to come out and help you.
Probably not.
If you can remember where you got your flat tire, just have her send me a text message, okay?
Okay. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I know the details are important, and just the way our brains work with ADHD is those things can get fuzzy.
Oh my goodness.
Are you on any medication?
I'm supposed to be. I have not been medicated lately, so
Okay.
I'm not a morning person. I'm very time blind on the best of days.
Oh, he did.
And
He
forgetful.
did have a donut on his car. So,
He had a donut on his car?
yeah. So that means he did actually have a flat tire.
I wonder if he got a flat tire like as he was,
I think so.
Exiting the place.
So I understand that none of that is helpful in this case.
Okay.
I'm pretty sorry.
I explained
yeah, okay.
that we're
Stop
gonna have the apartment secured for the rest of the night. Okay?
Why? So the investigation is not going to happen tonight?
It is. So I explained to her, me and him have been out all day, right? So we're going to go home, but just because me and him are going home doesn't mean that there isn't other people out here.
The sad thing is I think they already know or feel like she's gone.
Right. I think they do too.
Yeah.
Which is so sad.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We have another unit out here, which is called Violent Crimes. They're out all night. So they're going to keep looking. We also have some of our detectives that were sent home earlier to get rest because they were going to come and relieve me and him, right? So we're going to take like shifts with the investigation because obviously if we're exhausted, we're of no use, right?
Right, Lady
Right.
Witch. Lady Witch said, "Nah, dude, this is a lot more helpful than you think."
Right.
Yeah. You basically just
Think
handed them a
really,
case.
really helpful. Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
You've been very very helpful.
Brain is mush.
Right. And we don't want that to happen with anything that we're doing. So what we're doing is we're taking turns with whatever needs to be done. So we'll brief whoever's coming next, and then hey, this is what we did. This is what needs to be done. Okay. The reason we are keeping your house for the night is because your house cannot be completed by one person, right? We don't do that. We have a unit that comes and takes pictures and does whatever they need to do with the house. After a certain time, it's only one person working in that unit, and she can't do it by herself. So people come in at 8 o'clock in the morning. So when the rest of her squad comes in, they're going to come in and, tackle your place as a unit so that they can get it done quicker. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then I explained to her too, because in your car, we are going to also tow your car. Okay. It's going to go to our sheriff's office, which is at 2500 West Colonial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She said she needed to get her medication. You're not under any medication.
I have medication in the house, though, that I do need to get my blood pressure meds and anxiety meds as well.
Okay. So I'm going to try to figure
I
out
bet
where
you
all
really
of
need
this
them
stuff
now.
is. Where's your stuff at?
Upstairs in the guest room currently.
In guest room number 4?
Yes. And it's on top of the mini refrigerator.
Does it have your name on it?
Yes, all of it.
Okay. Where does she keep her medicine?
In her zipper case on her nightstand, I believe.
In the downstairs.
Correct.
What zipper?
It's like a little sort of brown zipper case. It's on her nightstand. So right on top of her
Okay, so I can just bring the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any bottles on top of the nightstand around it too, but you might want to grab those. Yeah,
Is there anything that you can recall that we haven't asked you? I know we asked you like a whole bunch of questions earlier, and we just asked you like a whole bunch more.
I don't know. My brain is so much right now. I barely slept. I haven't eaten in 2 days.
Nobody cares, Stephen.
I'm trying to think of questions for you.
Can I see what shirt you're wearing?
What's that?
Can I see what shirt you're wearing?
Yeah. Just a blue shirt.
Okay.
Remember what shirt you were wearing on Monday morning?
I believe it was this shirt.
I knew it.
I'm still wearing the same shirt.
Wow.
Have you showered?
I knew it. Oh, have you showered? Let's see. That's going to be a no.
Or anything?
I showered the other night.
So no.
No, not since yesterday.
Hold on. Except though, if that were the shirt that he was wearing, he would know that there could be evidence on it. So you probably wouldn't, although I don't know why I'm doing this. He's already proven he's an idiot. But maybe you would tell them that it was the shirt you were wearing when it's not the shirt you were wearing. To throw them off. So then if they take that shirt and run tests on it, nothing will be on it.
But they knew he knew they had video, so he really couldn't lie about what he was wearing.
Yeah, that's true too.
Mm-hmm. You're still wearing the same clothes. And the other night you took a shower. I wonder if that was after you did what you
put
did.
your dirty clothes back on after shower. I used to say that to my kids. Like if I ask you the last time you took a shower and your sentence begins with it's
right.
been too long. It's been too long. Go in there and wash your butt. Okay.
Yes, and I'm gonna smell your hair, so that means wash your hair.
Yes, with soap. Don't just get it wet and come back out. I already know your tricks.
Yes.
I want soap. I want it to smell like soap.
Hey, Lavender. And these are only, son questions. Daughters, you don't really have to ask them that.
No, you don't have to ask daughters because their friends will do it for me. I don't have to do that. Boys are very fine in their filth. Gross.
They absolutely are. They act like it's a punishment to bathe.
They do. Jonathan he would cry his eyes out. He was so fucking miserable. Like, I know I'm a terrible mother. I want you to have hygiene. I don't know. I'm so sorry.
And then all of a sudden they turn like 14 and they want to smell like $1 million all the
They don't
time.
have enough Axe body spray.
Right.
Mom, I need 4 more barrels of Axe body spray.
Yes, and the body wash, and the body wash is also a shampoo. Smell me.
Smell me. I don't have to, honey. I smell you from upstairs.
Yes.
Sorry, your hair is even still greasy.
I know you got.
Yes, we're judging you.
Mm-hmm. For everything about your life.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, down to your greasy hair. My hair is still greasy, he said. Still.
So gross.
A cut, right? From.
Yeah, from changing the tire.
Do you mind if I see your arms?
Yeah, go for it. I haven't changed the tire.
Can you? Do you mind taking your sweater off?
It's cold, but yeah. I changed the tire in like 10 years. I made a rookie mistake. Got my thumb too close to the jack in the frame, and it slipped. Pinned my thumb in between the frame and the jack.
Good.
What'd you get?
I got lucky. I panicked and pulled it out, which you're not supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
But
they don't care.
There's a lot of pain. I panicked.
Not care even a little bit.
No, they don't care. They're glad you got hurt. I'm glad you got hurt.
And flip your hand over. Can you see the other arm?
Mm-hmm. Whatever my parents used for a tire iron.
Do you mind if I take a picture of the cut you got?
Yeah, go for it.
Let me see if the flash works. Okay. Can you go like this again?
Mm-hmm.
And then flip it over for me. Let me do this. Flip it over, please. Okay.
Is it good?
Yeah. She got her stuff. So let me go get your stuff, and then you guys will be good to go. Okay, where are you guys gonna head? Do you know?
No idea.
Okay, can you text me an address of wherever you guys end up tonight?
I think my dad's on his way down too.
Okay. Let me just verify her pills, and that's it.
I hope so, Lady Witch. I hope they measured it.
And then your phone, they're gonna work on it overnight, so you'll probably get it in the morning. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they were lying to you about your phone.
Were they?
Well, yeah.
I hope so. Well, I didn't know. Like, did they find
I
stuff?
assume they were lying because they found. I know they found things on a Google Drive that they probably found that night searching the house.
Damn. What else we got? Anything else? I'm all in now with this case.
Are you all? Well, I am too, but we'll save some for tomorrow because we've already been live for how long? Unless we can wait 3 hours.
3 hours. Yeek. Okay. I know that's a long time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just excited. Well, how do you have anything that's short or no?
I have a phone call between him and his dad.
How long is it?
It's let me look. I think it's short. Twelve minutes.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's do that. That's short. Do you have time?
Yeah. I was bringing it in.
Okay.
I've been trying to call. We've had us on lockdown so often. Every time I've asked it, we've been on a code 5 lockdown.
Now, when is this? Is he in jail already?
Yeah.
Okay. Which means I've been unable to call. I've been trying to call all weekend, too. So you've been on lockdown all this
Can y'all
time?
hear it okay?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can.
Off and on, yes. On the days that I've asked, we've happened to be on lockdown, which means either an incident has happened or they're just so understaffed that they have to lock everyone down. Probably more to do with understaffing. Okay.
This okay, and why are you
Well,
calling me?
had the world's shittiest birthday present, so. Yeah. And then you didn't call, so I'm assuming because of changes that
He had the world's shittiest birthday present,
I
Wendy.
feel terrible for him, don't you?
they prevented you from calling? No, they were actually moving me around a lot, shuffling back and forth, so I was having to get my phone privileges jockeyed back and forth, which takes a little while. And then, like I said, the days that I was asking, we happened to be on lockdown on those days. So it's just been inconvenient. Okay. Very inconvenient timing, and then we were on lockdown all weekend. I wanted to call on Mom's birthday. I tried to call yesterday. I tried to call Saturday, and it was no go anytime. So, but I've been
All right, honey.
I've been wanting to call. How have you been? I'm trying to put this on speaker. Yeah. I'm trying to put this on speaker. Okay. How have you been? Can you hear me? Good.
Oh, well, my son just got arrested for murder, so not too good.
And assault.
Yes. Just
Yeah.
found out my son is a whole monster, so not too good as far as birthdays go, you know.
Right.
Is Mom there with you? Yeah. Can you hear me? What's up? Stephanie, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Is Mom with you? Hang on a second. Okay. All right, can you hear me? Yes. Stephanie, you can hear me? Yes, can you hear me?
Sounds like us.
Yeah,
We're
that's
live.
on speaker.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Is Mom there? Yes, Mom's with me now. Okay. Happy birthday, belated birthday, Mom, and happy belated Mother's Day.
Fuck you,
Hi,
mom's
sweetheart. I was so hoping to hear from you. I'm so glad I'm hearing from you now. Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to call you all weekend. They had us on lockdown, so no one was able to do anything. Were you expecting these charges? No.
Well, no, I
What
erased my phone
charge?
and everything.
Oh, well, we know you didn't. Okay, so you got blindsided by that. Yeah. Obviously, you know, it's not true. You know, I never would have wanted her gone for any reason, so, you know, premeditated first degree is kind of a dick punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I was wondering if you had any updates or anything. Nope, we haven't heard a thing. Just, you know, speculation that she's been hiding, put in an institution and hiding in an institution. At her lawyer's request. Yeah. I mean, are you helping? Are you cooperating?
Jen.
Is that the mom?
Yeah, she's been institutionalized twice.
Oh boy. Okay. Wow.
Cooperating with police about her participation in any of this stuff? There's been no opportunity for me to cooperate with anything. As I understand, the police keep saying that I'm uncooperative, but they haven't asked me anything to cooperate with.
Interesting.
So whatever that means. So your attorney isn't approaching them and saying, my client would like to speak with you? No, my attorneys are pretty much saying to keep my mouth shut until the trial starts. Well, okay. Okay. I don't know why they were going to wait till the trial, but that's their business, not mine. They don't want anything to hurt my chances. Yep, understand. Okay.
Hey, what was Joey's last name?
Beltry? Yeah, Beltry. Joey Beltry? Beltry?
Beltry.
Beltry or Beltry? Beltry with a V. Like victory.
V.
Yep. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it's basically, well, obviously this confirms that they're artificially inflating everything up as high as they can possibly do it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So I don't know
what will stick.
what the plan is there. If they're just trying to scare me into pleading down, or I don't know.
No, they're not.
Okay. They're just trying to hurt me as much as possible. Are you able to share the Saturday night before you left for Kissimmee? You were pretty upset about something. Did it have to do anything with Kissimmee and the events that took place the next couple of days? No. Okay. No, I was just stressed out about money and job and everything like that.
Some woman got on a YouTube thing and said that you weren't even at the party.
Party?
Yeah, her birthday party.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. I went up there Sunday evening and got there after she was done at her party.
Oh, okay.
And we were very happy that I was there. We were very happy that the three of us were together. It was shaping up to be a great week and a great visit. You know, there's no reason for anything to happen that happened. Is there some explanation of I came up Wednesday morning, met you at the hotel early in the morning, and is there some explanation why you left and went where you went? I was driving around.
Ask him the hard stuff, Dad.
Okay.
Come on, Dad.
I understood you were driving around, but they know where you were driving around. Yeah. Well, and we know. Okay. I had wanted to grab a few things and get my ducks in a row, kind of prepare myself for whatever was coming, but I couldn't find what I was looking for.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, that. What? Yeah. What? What ducks?
Wait,
You
what
didn't even.
ducks? What are you trying to do? That seems weird.
And then I ended up just kind of driving around aimlessly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heard that before.
I mean,
Yeah.
you asked me to come up, and we hardly spent 35 minutes the entire time I was there throughout the entire day. And it's like, I wasn't sure why I was there, and then I was caught off guard by what happened later that afternoon, and obviously haven't seen you since. Yeah, well, I just felt like I needed an ally there. Well, I wish you had come to me and talked to me about some stuff, and maybe we could have helped you out in some way, giving you some advice. But certainly, under the extenuating circumstances, what was later discovered obviously couldn't help you any further than what had already taken place. So, the most logical thing would be to have, face up to it and have a conversation with the appropriate authorities or get an attorney or something. But
good job, Dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we got a copy of your birth certificate for Sheila Marino and for your case. We're trying to get hospital records from the TBI, but Sarasota Memorial says you were never a patient there, so that was ridiculous because we know you were.
Yeah. And were you able to find my Social Security card?
Yes.
Good. I presume it was probably in that mouse droid box with everything?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't. No, I don't recall where it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't there. But I don't remember if you had confirmed or not. Were you able to find my watch? No, we weren't. Yeah. So
there was no popcorn box.
Silver mouse. We already had your Social Security card, so why did you think we need I already knew your number. I don't. Why did you think we need to find the card? Just in case I was going to need it in the future.
I don't think you need that ever again.
Well,
No, I think you pretty much lose your Social Security number once you're put away forever.
Yeah, I think you're done.
Yeah.
We have that. how long I'm going to be here, if or when I'll ever be released, or if you guys are going to be around at that point. But, birth certificate, social security card might be things I'll need in that case.
I don't know if you guys are going to be around when I'm released. Are you he's so, he's one of those.
He's a fucking freak, man. This guy is
Yeah.
such an absolute fucking freak.
Well, the penalty for the crimes you have been charged with carry a minimum 40-year sentence.
Yeah, you're not coming
So
out.
obviously we're going to be gone. Rick will be gone. We'll all be gone.
Wow.
Right.
I mean, we're sad.
Basically, you're going to be convicted because you're guilty. I like the dad a lot.
I know, but he's like, and he's like, minimum 40 years. We're all going to be dead by the time you get out. That's what he's saying. We're going to be gone. This guy's going to be gone. Damn, dad's on it. He knows exactly what's happening. He knows exactly what's up.
Mm-hmm.
He knows exactly what his child did.
Sounds like mom may still be in a little bit denial.
She seems like she's about to burst into tears. That's I almost sounded a second ago like her voice kind of caught.
Yeah, I can't imagine. That's her baby. That's
I
her
know.
baby. She rocked him. Oh my gosh.
I know.
We're sad about that, obviously, because there won't be anybody here for you when you come out. Yeah, and I'll be lucky if I have another 40 years left in me either. So.
Oh gosh.
Oh yes, let's all feel sorry for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are the
I
true
doubt.
victim.
I'm gonna doubt you have 40 years left because I think the inmates, as soon as you're released into general population in prison, they're probably gonna take care of you. That's what you should be thinking.
I mean, honestly, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess everything sticks. I wish there was a way that, you and I can have a conversation, all of us could have a conversation to understand what's taken place, how this came about, how you arrived here, because it
When
would
did
help
you
us.
become an absolute monster?
Yes.
That's the big thing. When
so
the
his
fuck did you
dad was-
become a crazy person? Child murdering, child molesting monster. When did that happen?
Better understand the situation, because we're at a loss for understanding how all this came about. I mean, we're just totally baffled. Well, I didn't start it.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I was waiting on.
Wow. Wow. And isn't it convenient for you, sir, that she doesn't get to say from her perspective how this started?
When she was 10.
That sure worked out nicely for you, doesn't it?
Or 9.
Fucking monster.
Yeah.
What a monster.
What about a 9 or 10-year-old made you think, you know what's a good idea?
Date her.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't start this, he said, as if that is something that makes even sense. I don't even, your brain is broken.
Calamity said she was 8.
God bless her.
Oh, you didn't start it, but you participated in it, which is just as bad as not starting it. But
thank you,
for
Dad.
another day. Again, I don't know if details or anything, but I mean, if you'd like to schedule a visit with me or something, maybe we can find some way to talk. I don't know. I think we're always going to be recorded, so there won't be an opportunity to do that. Now, we have to make arrangements for you to sign off on a power of attorney so we can do something with this car. Yeah. And I would have to bring a document over. They won't even let me see you. I would just hand it to the classification officer. He would bring it in.
Pictures and videos went back to when she was 8 years old. That
is so sick. God,
Lord,
that is
please
sick.
forgive me. I don't know how. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed right now, I gotta say.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah. And I don't know how not to feel this hate.
Maybe the murder trial is the one you should go to and not the CASM trial.
Probably.
You know what I'm just saying? You know, like those pictures, I don't know that anyone needs to see those.
I agree.
Except a jury. And even them, poor things, you know.
Well, they maybe because she was so young, they won't open it to
that particular trial won't be open to the public.
Maybe
that
I guess we'll just wait and find out. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if I can. We'll just have to play it by ear, see how. Because
Yeah.
I'm just starting to get this enraged.
Yeah, and I
feeling
think pictures like that are things that
that I need to see, or that any adult needs to
anybody
see.
needs to see. Honestly, yeah, I think
Yeah.
it damage anybody's psyche to see shit like that. So I can understand, you know, not going to that.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. Hmm.
Sign it, they would notarize it and give it back to me and I would leave.
Okay, I think I just got the 1 minute warning.
Okay,
So yeah, give them whatever you need, and I'll sign whatever I need to sign. In the meantime, I'll try to call back in the next couple of days and we'll talk some more. If you wouldn't mind putting a little more money in my commissary as well.
Oh, fuck yourself.
all right, I can't do much stuff because
You think
we are
so,
really,
Calamity?
when I say dead ass broke, I mean dead ass broke, but I'll do what I can.
Okay, I appreciate
You know,
it.
that could change, but right now, for the next 30 days, you know, we are definitely in lockdown.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
The nerve of this man.
I'll try to get over there with this.
Asking him to put money on his books. Go fuck yourself.
Calamity said every phone call he asked for money. You know what? You deserve nothing.
That's so nasty. I don't even, his dad sounds like a good man. I wonder if he's like even choking down being able to even talk to this monster. Like, you know, you can tell he's like, no, we're broke. We're flat broke. We got nothing. Don't even ask.
Thank you, Nana Patty. Thank you. I'm
In the week to get the POA taken care of.
Okay, there's a 15-minute cooldown before I can call back. I'll see if I can call back again. If not, I'll try to call back in the next couple of days.
Okay, thank you. All right.
All right, I love you. Bye.
Oh,
didn't
notice
even say
Dad
it
didn't
back.
say it back.
They didn't say it back. I saw that. Oh boy.
And I was just sitting here. This is what I was sitting here thinking. Your love for your children are it's absolutely unconditional. There's no conditions on it, but unconditional means you love them through something like this. Could I? I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't think I could stop loving my kids, but I know that I could not and would not buy them one. There'd be no money on the books. I don't even know if there'd be phone calls. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't need to hear from you. I don't need to, yeah. That'd be really hard too. I don't want to talk to you. I don't have things
Alan,
to do.
I haven't, and I have purposely avoided listening to him because I think that he deserves the same exact punishment as his mom. And I don't think he got it, but
Who are you talking about?
Paul Ferguson.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
The mom is the one, she actually passed the bar exam. She starved and tortured her son. He was like, it's been a while. I don't remember. He was like, what, y'all, 50, 60 pounds at 15.
Wow.
But her son went to work every day at a restaurant, ate there. Yes, Shonda Vander Ark, yes. And there was text between them two, and she would be like, put hot sauce, give him a piece of bread, but make sure it's got hot sauce on it.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, I wanted to just go through the TV. Calamity. The mom and dad have recently done a new video, and they are not happy at all with him.
I mean, honestly, how could they be?
There's.
No, I understand they need to, you know, whatever. they got to get things like the car, you know, how he said they got to get the car signed off on or whatever. So you got to like maintain some communication, maybe at least initially. But after that's all done, I could. That's it. Don, please don't ever call us again. We're burying you. As far as I'm concerned, you don't exist anymore.
I think that's what I would have to do. I would have to grieve the loss.
Yeah.
And go on. There's no way that I could hear his voice like that. I don't think. I don't.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I love that the dad's putting pressure on him. I love that the dad's not cutting him any slack. The mom sounds, I think she's in shock. Can't believe her son did this.
Right.
Yes, knitting. Yes. Locks on the fridge. 2-minute time limit for poop. Ice baths.
Oh, how sad.
It was awful. It was awful. And conveniently, she had no recollection or memory of anything that happened because of something that happened to her. I don't remember now because it's been a while. But on the stand, she's like, I'm assuming if it says that, yes, I have no memory of it. And that was her entire testimony. She had no memory of torturing this child.
Jeez.
He got a head boo-boo when he was young. His mommy wanted to blame this on his injury. Oh, mom enabled him so much and even wanted to blame Jen for the murder, but I think she's changed her tune. And I think that's natural. I think that is completely natural.
Absolutely. Of course, you want it to be anything but that. You know, like it could be anybody else, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Please. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure you beg God for it to be anybody else.
Because we go back to Casey Anthony's parents. The mom still, the dad seems reserved. He knows she did it.
Yeah.
And the mom is still like, I don't know. And, you know, the dad has been accused of all this stuff. She's like, I know that that's not true, but you don't act like you don't know that's true. I can't believe those two stayed together, and they probably just feel like we're stuck in this life together now.
Right.
Paul was very dissatisfied with the quality of rented iPad games in jail. I bet.
Well, that's just very sad.
The fact that they have rented iPad games in jail.
I know. Fuck.
Oh, that's right, Pammy. His mother has known and loved Maddie for many years too. Oh, wow.
The mother what? Say that again?
Has loved Maddie for years now too.
Yeah. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I'm sure she was like a grandchild to them, right?
Yes. I mean, if it's going back to 8, she was just a baby when they met her. She's still a baby when she left this earth. And then you have to sit there and think, had I not brought this monster into this world, none of this would have happened.
What you cut out? Tell me that again.
You have to sit there and think, had I not brought this monster into this world, none of this would have happened.
Right.
Even though you have no idea.
I mean, yeah. I mean, how could you know?
You couldn't know.
Although I guess people in the chat are telling me that I guess there's some weird ass things that have happened to him as a kid. I guess there's weird stories from his childhood.
Oh, well, I would. Well, I start saying I wouldn't mind hearing them, but then again,
I don't need to feel sorry for this guy.
Yeah. So, wow.
Really? Look at Calamity's comment.
He
He did something on a computer a few roommates shared. He had CSAM, and the mother paid off the guy that found it to keep his mouth shut. Wow.
Allegedly.
What are you doing there, Mom? Stupid.
Probably thinking, I'll take care of this. It was a one-time thing.
Right. One-time accident. You know, maybe whatever moronic excuse he came up with. I didn't know. Whatever.
He is weird in the stories. You won't feel sorry for him.
Oh, he's the weird one in the stories?
I believe that.
Yeah, I totally believe that.
And I still can't help but be mad at her mom. Like I think things can happen and you don't know it. And I understand that.
I don't understand, I sent them downstairs to go to sleep, or upstairs, I mean, to go to sleep in the guest room together. Like, that's weird.
That is weird. That's
weird. Especially if she has a disability. Like, how can you be sure that she's safe? You can't, obviously.
Do you care? I think that's the thing. You think she knows State is. She knew. I think she knew some of it. I do. Maybe. No, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't get a read on the mom other than, just trying to not be around at all, drug herself into oblivion as fast as she can so she can
Yes.
go to bed and do it again the next day, Like, that's the vibe I get from mom. She just wants to just not be of this world,
Yeah. And hopefully, I mean, I don't know how many times or if she was institutionalized before this, but maybe they can give her something. I don't know what. And I know a lot of people, when you have something like bipolar, they have to keep switching the meds till they find the right ones. And it looks like she's just heavily.
Yeah, she's really heavily medicated, you can tell.
Yeah. Even past girlfriends said he was weird. Yes, I think the mother knew a hell of a lot more than she is saying.
Well, at the very least, she knew they were spending nights together. Like, in what world does that make sense? Why would you ever be comfortable with your boyfriend
Stefan's mom.
sleeping with your daughter? Like, in what world does that make sense? I'm sorry, did I cut out or did you?
No, neither.
Oh,
I'm just
okay. I didn't
listening.
know. I thought you couldn't hear me. Like, you know what I'm saying though? Like, what? How in the world does that make sense?
I don't. None of this makes any sense. This should have never happened. This should have. It's one of those things that never.
It's just so gross and wrong, man.
Yeah. Oh, all right, y'all. That's it for today. Yeah.
That's it for today. Ugh, everybody go get cleansing breath.
Yes.
Get out of this shit.
And we will see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for being here.
Thanks, guys. See you guys tomorrow.